Hello and welcome to Roll Call!
I liked that one. I feel good about that one.
I have nothing to say to that.
Please just roll on with
it. So, thank you guys for being here for tonight. It's hopefully going to be a good one after last session where a lot of camaraderie happened, a lot of exciting things happened. Someone got, blinded, and then tattoos etched into their skin with holy fire, and things came to light, and truth were told, and Liren left. Take a moment.
Pour one out for my homie.
Not my carpet!
Not on the ship! So, before we get into tonight's session, I'll pass it off to Tristan for the usual updates.
Alright, so last week was a bunch of performance checks, because it was Valentine's Day weekend, so everything was kind of wonky. So we had some Brandon playing 13 ghosts, 9 parchments. It's something weird like that. And then on Valentine's Day we did performance check where we had our special, where we played a bunch of dating simulators, including I Love You, Colonel Sanders, Dream Daddy, and Roll Plus Love, or Roll Plus Heart. One of the two.
Roll plus heart.
Yeah, Roll Plus Heart. It was a really good time.
Yeah. So
Each one of the dating games was a different NPC. I want a different PC.
Yep.
Except for Solomon. We didn't have a fourth one for you.
Did you find love, though?
Started.
Yes. Chet was falling in love with the Colonel. Morena was falling in love with everyone. And
right.
Soren was finding his dream daddy.
Yeah.
Oof. Hate that.
Yeah.
Still hate that.
It'll look like Master
I'll never
Roshi.
not hate that.
He seems like he would be his own dream daddy.
Alright, so then we posted all that Monday. Nothing on Wednesday because bi-weekly. And then Thursday was the other performance check of Brandon playing 9 parchments.
Yay!
Which brings us to today! Which means next week we'll go the following. Monday, play session on YouTube. Wednesday, detention. And then Thursday, roll for bluff.
Yay!
Yay!
So, you got anything?
Yes, actually I do. We did add a couple new designs to our merch website on Redbubble, which I will post a link down in the chat. Also, we are, at some point, hopefully soon, coming out with our own website.
Woo!
Once I figure out all the details, I will get you an exact release date as well as the address for that website. In the meantime, just stay posted. I'll be posting announcements on a semi-regular basis. Also, if you like Dungeons & Dragons and other TTRPGs, you should check out the Vampire the Masquerade stream hosted by Junie Von Etch on Twitch. I'll post her link down there. I will not be on there tomorrow. They usually run at Saturdays at 2 p.m. Normally I'm a part of it, but I have to work because of adulting.
Adult job.
But check them out anyway. They're a great group. And go ahead and follow them and then kick it off to you.
Oh, I'm off at 2:30. I can go over and just be...
There you go. You beat me. You go for it.
I'd pay to see that.
You're like, wait, how play? I throw dice.
Is there a human nearby? Eat them.
Wait,
Not that kind of vampire!
And one last announcement. Today's episode is brought to you by Nana's Chili, courtesy of Chet's Nana, probably.
Wait, hold on. Chet's Nana is, I'm the DM, so I'm Chet's Nana. So that means I made it, so it's my chili.
It's Nana's Chili.
It's Nana's Chili, brought to you by Nana's Chili, made with love and a little bit of arcane magic.
just a smidge.
Don't ask questions and we won't tell you.
Codenamed Love. It's a charm spell. Right in the chili.
I mean, it would make sense, but...
It's super effective.
All right, so where we last left off, our heroes,
That's
after...
Is it though?
After Solomon made a deal with Paylor, Paylor fixed their boat and made the newly revamped Sun ship. The group explored the town and did what they could to help the restoration process, while Chet and Morena had a picnic that did not go all the way to plan. After that wonderful time, the group came back together and they were visited by emissaries of Paylor, 2 angels, to which they formally marked Solomon and gave the group the rules for how the sunship will work, and a small rundown on the yes and no's, what they could do on the ship. To which the group went into the town to explore after Liren had left, and found themselves watching as a caravan had just come into town with a dragonborn priestess named Ezra, the adopted daughter of the father of the cleric order for the church, and brother's or adopted sister. So, Stormbreakers, what shall you do? Ezra has just entered into the temple. It is about midday.
We were already heading towards
You were heading towards the temple.
'Cause
You had
wanted to go
also
there.
just bought the shard and the piece of wood.
Yes.
Because they stopped by a reliquary shop. Some real, some not. And
We tested them, sort of.
what are you going to do?
I want to. Has Ezra escaped my line of sight?
They're all inside now.
Cool. All right.
She
I'm
was
gonna.
immediately ushered inside. You can only surmise that they are going to fill her in on what happened to her father and brother.
Okay. So I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna immediately try to talk to her because they're still filling her in. But that's my.
You're
aim
beelining
right
for
now.
it?
Yeah.
All right, Soren?
Well, I assume that we're not just leaving him alone, so I figured we were all heading.
Well, I just
there.
want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I figured we're walking up.
Chet, you in on it?
I'll follow them.
And Marina?
Following.
All right, so everyone walks inside. You see... what?
My first instinct was like, all right, man, you want back on the shoulders?
You walk inside. Ezra is being led to the main altar inside of the larger chapel. On front of the altar is a table with Father's body draped over with cloth. Various accoutrements are there, and the candles are lit. Incense is burning. There are a cacophony of smells hitting you, all different incense, and the sensors are at full to clear the air of any infection / presence within him still.
As we're walking in, we all see this.
Yes. It is you walk in the main door, and it's ahead of you is the large with the stained glass, but then normally you guys have gone to the right and left to the private and then the
I'm gonna sort of tap Soren on the shoulder and very quietly just say, "Hey, this seems like one of them private type things. Maybe we should not be here right now."
I mean, it's possible. I mean, we can always set off to the side until... I mean, I imagine this is going to... If she's going to be leading the town, she's probably going to want to speak to us because we were involved in outsiders.
I just don't know if her father's is the best place for that conversation.
As you're talking, you hear her begin to tear up as she walks over and kneels down in front of him and begins to pray. At this point, I need Solomon, who's in front, to roll a perception.
Okay.
Had you?
Oh gosh, that's a terrible roll.
Oh, God.
Yay! First one of the night.
I don't know. We had a couple before.
I'm gonna start keeping tallies of our terrible rolls.
Tally what, Chris?
I'm not used to this.
The
this
easiest
layout.
way you can do it is you can just swipe it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. So that's still 10.
10? Okay, good enough. After a few minutes of you standing, watching, she stands up, clears her eyes. You just hear, "Take him." And there are a few younger acolytes who cover his body entirely in the cloth, wrap him up, and place him into the coffin for the pallbearers to take. It's not a very fancy regal. It's not a hardwood coffin. It's a very relaxed, more natural one. You can tell it's made of driftwood and various parts of the sea. As they begin to walk him out past you.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to shift out of the way as
well. Oh, I imagine you guys weren't directly in the door.
Like, oh, are we in your way?
Stand off to the side.
Ezra's going to walk by. Thank you for helping him in his darkest moments. I can only imagine that the ocean smiles upon you.
I mean, we just did our best to help. I mean, he seemed like someone who was just trying to lead his town out of a dark couple of, times here. I mean, we just did what we could to try and help, and I'm just, and you can see Soren's struggling because he's already dealt with the recent death of his dad, and so,
We only apologize that we couldn't get to him sooner.
His soul and energy of life is fuel for the rest of the world. You can see she does not have a symbol of any of the deities of the sea. She is a follower of Mishkal, the goddess of healing.
Interesting.
So, in the more you close up, she's a copper dragonborn. So she is nothing with the sea on her.
Copper is fire? No, copper is...
Let me let you know. It is acid.
Oh. Copper's always that one that escapes me.
Acid dragonborn. So she is standing in front of you. She is about, I will describe her now. She is roughly 6 foot tall. Because dragonborn can be on the heavier side because of their natural build. She's only about 200 pounds. She's much thinner, smaller dragonborn. Her eyes are golden brown. Her copper scales glisten and rotate with the sun beating off of them. She is wearing a heavier chainmail. You can see she carries a mace on her side and a crossbow on the other. You can tell that, and she also has a shield.
She's a cleric.
You can tell that she's not an acolyte of the church. Like most of the priests you've seen are wearing their priest robes. They're not wearing any sort of armor or adventuring gear. She is wearing it.
Can I safely assume that a proper title for her would be priestess?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I will address her as such. We've all heard her name, so
Ezra.
Okay. Yes. All right. Priestess Ezra May. If you would permit me, I would be happy to offer my own clerical services in performing a funeral rite upon Father's body.
Thank you. That would be very kind, but we will go in tradition with his faith. For all walk in the light. And she stops and goes, I suppose I'm no longer priestess. I suppose I am matron of the church now. She glances off to the side at that. Nevkul, as you look around, and you see from one of the pillars in the back, close to where they were doing everything they were doing before, a human walks out with darker skin, bald, more of a goatee, longer goatee, and a tattoo of a circle with a line through the top. He's wearing lighter lighter clothes, no armor, just who would be the most inclined? Probably Chet, the most worldly of all the shut-ins. Yeah, tell me. Roll me a when you see him, roll me an history check. I mean, Badlands /
Somebody
Badlands.
looked directly at me. You know, it was like, tell me.
That is a non-nat 20.
All right, you can tell he is a monk. He is wearing a monk order from your continent.
Cool.
You don't know what order it is because you can't see the symbol, but you all know they wear the same colors because the monks on the continent are one temple, kind of, just scattered about to learn the different facets. They all are a unified group. There is one monk. His name is the Monk of Many Paths. He runs it. You only know about this because it was in your history classes. Going through school, you had to learn all of this. They are generally stationed at the different cardinal points on your more circular continent.
Okay.
So you don't know, because you don't see any faction on him, though. But his robes are a little darker in color. They're more of a midnight blue, black hues. As he approaches, you see he has a quarterstaff on his back, as well as he's wearing bracers. As he walks up, he deftly moves, and almost like a blink of an eye, he's at Ezra, and he immediately kneels down and goes, "Yes, my queen? Could you please get all the information of what transpired from the Stormbreakers? It would be very helpful." "As you wish." And she will leave. As he stands in front of you, he is, and I will describe him, like I said, darker skin. He has, he's about 5'7". He has more silver gray eyes. He appears to be no older than about 30. So he's on par with some of you. And he stands, his staff is on the back. He does not have it on like any sort, it's on his back ready to, but you can tell his bracers are currently on. So, please, come with me to, I guess, Ezra's meeting room? And he'll look to another priest and be like, "Where is that?" "Come with me." And they'll lead you into a larger office. It has many stacks of papers and books and scrolls that are being currently cleaned and taken away to make room for Ezra and her things. I guess I will sit in the chair. And he'll sit down in the large chair and he'll look at you. "This feels wrong." So, my name is Nevcool Axwood.
Chester Chetboone Harley, nice to meet you.
I mean no disrespect, but
Oh.
I don't really touch.
It's fine. I understand. Well, don't be rude. Introduce yourselves.
I've opened my mouth, you open yours.
Someone, please.
I'm Arena.
It is lovely to meet you.
I am Solomon of the Dimeth region.
Dimeth. It is nice to meet a fellow Dimeth. Which then immediately clicks to you. He is one of Shadow's.
Figured. Yes.
Immediately checks mine and goes, "Wait, Dimeth, that's the Shadow one."
That's the spooky one. And I am Solon Thunderfist Jotunhai.
It's an honor to meet you.
And you?
I have been traveling with Ezra for the last 5 years. She found me after I was soul searching after being abandoned by the Order. I am in servitude to her. She rescued me and nursed me back to health, and I would kill for my queen. I only pray she does not stay here. This town is wrought with sadness. But please, tell me your stories.
Is there a way to streamline it where we?
Yeah, for sure. If there's anything,
It's like,
if there's
well,
anything-
you see.
If there's anything important you would like to point out to him, just let that. And if not, we'll. If there's anything that Nevcool should know.
I imagine that we would emphasize that we don't believe Father had anything to do with the actual curse and everything. That the church was more or less.
We're
innocent.
definitely going to point out mystery.
Mhm.
And
We're gonna sell the heck out of brother.
what? God, okay.
Nope, it's
You
been
already
said.
said it. Yep.
It's been said. So as at the mention of everything with brother, Nevcool stops. I don't want to say I knew it. I can't say I knew it. Ezra will be very mad with me. You can tell her. I won't. Does that seem fair? As you see, he is distraught at telling Ezra anything bad. You can get a
Obviously,
sense
when
from
we
your-
talk to Miss Ezra, we'll be a bit more tactful.
And you can tell from
Talk
your-
about how her brother was under duress and seemed really forced to do a lot of the things he was doing.
with your passive insight, you can tell that he cares for Ezra, but he's also terrified of when she gets mad. So,
Especially counting some of the Dragonborns we have, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Good to know. Everyone's doing all right. He pulls out a very large notebook, a leather-bound notebook about that big. I've been cataloging everything that Ezra has been up to. It's only fair that history remembers such a wonderful woman.
If I may ask, Miss Ezra seemed to get here rather quickly, considering the speed at which all of this transpired. How did she get wind of what was happening here?
She had no clue. We were actually due to return on our own.
Oh,
We were up in the capital on a pilgrimage to one of the altars of her deity, and wanted to come back as soon as possible. She wanted to give Father the good news that she was selected to go on a world pilgrimage.
wow.
Yes, to sustain the name of MacLeod, and give her life blessing to those less fortunate. I hope this doesn't ruin that.
Must be quite difficult for her coming back here and finding this situation has happened.
Indeed, that is what I am concerned for her choosing not to leave.
I mean, you could also just, I hate to use the term, spin it as a challenging first step for a town that is very much less fortunate because of recent events. It could be a great first task on her world pilgrimage. Start at home, where it's been ravaged by, as
She
you
would
said,
need to go back to the capital when we would need to go back to the capital and request with the other acolytes that this be our first stop. So there would be no guarantee, but that's a good idea. Could be worse.
We could always go in your stead. I mean, we were actually on our way to the capital.
Unfortunately, I do not believe you'd be allowed to enter. I'm not even allowed to enter. It is a very beautiful building. I love architecture.
Oh,
Well, if there's nothing else, it'd taken you about an hour and a half to go over everything. If there's nothing else, then Ezra is probably prepared to send her father off. So,
do we, I mean, I know this is very short notice, but do we know what their tradition that they're going to go with for Father? Because I know Just a matter of hours ago, they were unsure of.
They will probably put him adrift, and then a cleric who's more in tune with nature will pull him under the water to become a cycle of life.
Well, I mean, as we are here to help, if there's anything we can do. For example, I am a follower of Thor, so I have some connection to the sea. I can breathe underwater if I am needed for anything.
We will let nature take its course. Well, we'll most likely see you in the capital if you're on your way there.
That is
So-
our
We will see you again.
next stop.
You have no obligation to stay, but if you'd like, you can. It is your choice. I don't boss you around. Well, and he will, as soon as he leaves, you just stop hearing his footsteps.
She just goes, dang, that's cool.
It's like an army of furbolgs.
Shadow monks.
No one else knows what that is. You literally say that, and no one else at this table really recognizes that. You know of the area. It's just because of your cloistered
Yeah.
nature of being part of that sect of Paylor. You weren't allowed to really go out.
Right. Right.
So the only one who has the most world knowledge at this point is Jet. You're walking.
I don't think I've interacted with many monks either.
You
so.
have not. You interacted with two. Your girlfriend and dad.
Newbie!
Three. Girlfriend, dad, and newbie.
Even then, only one of them was like an actual monk.
Only one with monk, yeah. So, what would you like to do now, Stormbreakers?
I think we should stay. Give honor to whom honor is due.
We did say that we would help with anything if we need be. We should at least stay for the funeral.
I mean, I suppose a couple more days really couldn't hurt.
Well, I don't think it's going to be a few more days. They're getting ready for it now.
Okay.
You do have to wait for the boat to recharge.
Yeah.
It just
Right.
needs another.
Because we needed, what, 2 days?
You need one more.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
So you're going to be here another day.
Be a bit more careful when you talk to Ezra about brother. She's probably going to be a little bit sensitive about the subject.
It is her brother.
Maybe be a bit more tactful and understand that she probably feels a lot of compassion and pain around the situation.
And let's be honest, nothing is actually black and white. It was definitely very clear that brother was conflicted about what was happening, acting a bit under duress. There's a reason he ran instead of dying for his cause, I think.
I mean, of course, we're not stupid. We know he's a threat. It's just, they're probably like tight familial bond that we probably shouldn't.
Nothing is always
mess
as it
with.
appears. Go down to fight a black dragon who's being unruly, find out it's a child who's being encaged for the wrong reasons. It's never simple, especially when it comes to the Stormbreakers.
So it's you guys are alone in the office. There's still a few papers around. There's cabinets and things. There's no one else around now. It's just you guys.
Consider my lips sealed on that subject.
Well, probably shouldn't sit in someone else's office by ourselves.
No,
Looks
probably
shady.
not. Yes.
Let us at least leave the
If only
building.
Cal was here, she'd probably be like, what?
Cal would be like, investigate.
Well, let's make sure that he wasn't part of things.
So, you leave. You headed down where you headed to the...
I guess we're going to wherever the funeral thing
I
is.
am so surprised at you. At you particular, Chet. So you go to the more beach part of the area, not really the docks, but the more beach, and you see individuals have been posted. There are larger boats. They're not really boats. They're more of rafts that can hold multiple bodies, and there are individuals stacked together. They're keeping families together if they can.
Wow.
Everyone's out in the water. They're being tethered to by ropes, and you see they're waiting. They're waiting, and then you see some people begin to shape water, and then they let them go. As a larger wave comes and takes and pulls them out to the ocean. You see them slowly begin to drift off.
Quick symbol of Thor.
Father is the last one as Ezra etches in the symbol of the ocean, just a runic symbol, like an old symbol of the ocean. Kisses the coffin and pushes it, but not pushes it out. She wades into the water and then pushes it out.
Wow.
And she standing in the water. And at this point, after it's getting or into mid-afternoon or evening, the sun is beginning to set. They head off into the ocean, slowly drifting out. As you see some fishermen, people who have boats, come out to say goodbye to these individuals. As some spellcasters, when Father gets near them, begins to cast some incantations, and you see a small whirlpool begin to form as it begins to spin and get pulled down, and is locked down into the bottom under. People have shaped it so he's underneath some rocks, and we'll sit there. The whole ceremony takes about 30 minutes. There are various rites, incantations. They go through a prayer for every single deity that they follow.
Wow.
At least one prayer. Some are a little shorter, some are longer. As Ezra wades out of the water, Nevkul immediately runs over, gives her a towel.
Milady.
Pretty much.
It's a few.
What are you guys doing?
Hating how many of these that we keep having to go to.
I'd like to find someone I'd like to find the nearest cleric.
There are a bunch.
All right.
Cleric Town, USA.
That's what this is.
Okay. So are there any in our immediate vicinity?
Yes.
Okay. Can you describe a couple of them to me?
Well, there are ones that follow Saloom. There's ones that follow. Let me get my list out if you want. Some different ones. There's some that follow Gaia. Some that follow the Wild Mother. Where did I put those names? Keep better notes, kids. Or keep easier notes.
Keep them in order.
Yeah, there's a notebook. Is generally I had to take
Probably a lot of the ones that were there before that worshipped like the sea gods and
Oh, yeah.
Or like Poseidon,
the Tempest Domains,
Leviathans, and
Yeah, so
sea
it
titans.
literally depends on what you're looking for.
Okay. I'm not really looking for religious stuff. I just wanted to ask somebody about the family that we found that was in the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see if somebody knows what their state is.
Oh, they're getting your cloak back.
Yes, and I would like my cat back.
And you look and go, oh, they're doing much better. We have taken rests. We have begun our healing process. If you would like your cloak, it will be in the church, under Palor's room.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ezra will approach. Like, not crying. She's kind of blank of emotions right now. She's not currently wearing her chainmail. She's wearing her more lighter colors, more of a fuchsia, pastel, pink, white, very brighter colors for her god of healing. Nevkul filled me in on most. Said I needed to talk to you about brother. Is he okay?
This might be a little difficult to hear. We're not sure necessarily, but we think he might have been under the influence of a darker being.
Or at least one mystery.
Or at least mystery.
As far as we know, he is alive.
Yes, but he seemed to be on the side of whatever was attacking this town, and when we defeated Mystery, and as well as the creature, he fled.
He did continue to say things like, please don't make me do this. I don't want this.
We rather got the impression that he was acting against his own will. But I'm not certain.
But last we saw, he had, once Mystery and the creature had been dispatched, he quickly ran out to water. Like, just straight across that water.
Her face doesn't really change. She turns around and looks at the ocean. Looks back to you. He was always one to meddle in higher powers in an attempt to bring prosperity to the town and to his family, always hoping that if he could be that center of power, we would never have to worry about anything. Now that I see the power has tainted his mind, and he has chosen death, thank you for letting me know. Navcool, when you see him, if you ever see him before me, tell him to run. Thank you for telling me.
We are here to help in any way we can, even if it's just to recite the information that we know.
Can I do an insight check on her? Just like to see if they're just more behind the
Oh,
stair?
for sure.
Yeah.
I was just about to do that.
You can
I'm
do.
about to do.
It's only a 10.
You
Yeah,
can
if you
do.
want to go on ahead and do it.
I let
I was
two.
trying to find
I let
the
two people
spell.
do it, so half the group can do
What am I
like
using
things at a
again?
time.
20 and then add 4.
I'm going to use this one.
That's better. 18.
You can tell because you're good at reading people's minds and emotions and feelings because of your psionic background. You can tell if there was, like, if we're going to keep using metaphors of the sea, her internal struggle right now is a royal, just a mass of chaos, of the weight of everything happening in her brother and her family. She is holding it together,
Barely.
but this is on a level you've never seen of internal fortitude to keep it together.
Oh.
So you can tell she is very distraught,
Mm.
especially at the notion of her having to kill her brother.
Aren't we all?
You already did it.
I know.
You weren't really distraught about it. You were like,
And by the time it happened, it was like my brother died a long time ago.
Okay. Okay, so, yeah, that's what you can tell from Ezra, currently.
Okay.
Storm will be like, I mean, I think our goal is to head out towards the capital, which is our next stop. I think first thing in the morning. Hopefully our ship will be functioning by then. But if there is anything else you need from us, or I know your friend has said that you guys just came from the capital. If there's anything you need us to deliver for you, since we are heading there soon.
I will see you there. I will stay for a few days and then return if I can with my accolades. But until then, thank you for your service. Thank you for helping my family reach peace.
I wish we could have done more.
Don't we all? And she'll walk away, and Navcool's just like, as he you see him. He walks up behind her and places a hand on her back, and they walk towards the chapel. So it is about evening in the town. What would you like to do? You have a few more hours until night. The boat needs another at least 8 hours of sunlight.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I could use a drink.
I was thinking the same thing, Chad.
I'm gonna go see if there's a tavern nearby.
Maybe sing some sea shanties.
Yeah. I like shanties.
So you're looking around for one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find one pretty easily. The Wave's Crest. It is.
Nice.
It is
It's a sea town.
It is a medium-sized tavern. It's very nautical themed.
No.
Right?
It's wood themed.
Everything
Chet's
is.
all excited, like, ooh, look at all this stuff.
Most of the support beams and things are reclaimed wood. There are various art fixtures that are made from reclaimed wood and various natural materials, coral, shells. Most of the alcohol that is there is more of barrel-aged things
Grog.
due to the nature of going out to sea, having things that can be taken in and out, be made various places. So it is strong stuff because they need it.
Mm-hmm.
There also is saltwater taffy.
Hey, I was going to say it earlier, but I didn't want to say it.
That is their specialty.
I would hope so.
So, what do y'all want to do? You're going to just walk in?
Yeah. I mean, Chet and I are going.
Yeah, well, I'll go too.
I'll enter.
We're not entering a bar for like the entering a not shady bar owned by her boss.
Yeah, that's nice.
Another thing is Miranda's gonna go in with the sole purpose of finding a partner for the night.
Oh, she's like, I need to get laid.
Good to
Gee.
know. Okay,
I don't think
everyone's
she can
too
deal
sad.
with sadness.
that's how Miranda copes.
How full is the tavern?
It has a lot of sailors in it right now. A lot of people are trying to drink the same reason you guys are. So it's pretty bustling right now. And
Over 20?
Oh, there's about 30, 40 people in there. It's medium sized, so it can fit about 100 max.
Okay.
30, 40 right now. You're getting there a little earlier before the rush. Before, people finish coming in for the night. People will make dinner and then come to the tavern. So there are you're there for the people who spent all day rebuilding, which you notice, Soren, you know some of them. You helped
kind
them.
of chummy with some of them.
Yes.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Ted. Hey, Cheryl.
Do I see Farmer Fred?
No.
Dang nabbit.
So as we walk in, Chet's gonna turn to Miranda. Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, dear God.
That depends. Are there chilies in it?
No, there's not.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
All right. You walk up to the barkeep, who is a sea elf.
Howdy, friend.
Well, hello there.
What would you like, sweetheart?
Sweetheart. I guess things are getting pretty serious.
What do you have?
You burned someone's
Well,
eye
we have a
socket.
little bit of everything. We have the usuals, the grogs, the meads, the various swill. We also have some more. We have some port wines and some of the more refined spirits from around. If there's anything you need specifically, I can see if we have it. What is your poison?
Anything to drown away my sadness.
The heavy stuff.
I was gonna say, how about just get her a glass of bourbon?
All right, one bourbon coming up. And for you seemed to salivate a little when I brought up the mead.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I did.
It is a mead made from the flowers on a barge in the ocean, actually. Some special horticulturists have made a plantation of sea flowers. I have no idea how, but they use bees and collect that honey from them, and so it has a little bit more of a salty, balanced with a little bit of hints of caramel.
It's like the whole salty sweet.
I think I'd want to try that.
And for you?
I would love a glass of your port. Thank you.
All right, a bourbon, 2 meads, and a wort coming right up. And they'll step away. He is clean shaven, all the way around, has no hair. He's bald.
I'm gonna wait until Miranda's not looking, and I'm gonna nudge Solomon and be like, "Hey man, can you spot me some gold? You got me, right?" Right?
After a few moments, comes back. All right.
Sorry.
The 2 meads, the port and the brandy. That will be. Wait. You have to be able to save the town, right?
I mean, I think
Please let that be something.
we helped, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh shit.
Get out of my bar!
Comes back with 2 enchanted crossbows split out.
It's the one shotgun.
Comes
you've
back
ever
with
seen.
large tankards that are overflowing with something that's like fizzing and popping. Alright, and this first round is free.
Oh.
Your next round, though, I unfortunately have to pay.
Well, I mean, you're
Enjoy my Whizzy Fizzy Bang.
Whizzy Fizzy Bang.
It's got a fun name.
I agree.
Family has been trying to make this for generations, and I think I have perfected it. It is a drink that will make you feel very good.
It's Dr. Pepper.
It is very, very limited batch. So please let me know what you think.
Is it designed for sipping or for powder?
Whatever you want. And the quicker you drink, the bigger the pump.
Just downs it.
I'm gonna investigate this drink.
Now you're investigating. You're looking. You
I
down
already
it.
down it.
Okay.
That's 15.
All right. So, do you choose to let it, whatever's going to happen, happen? Like, do you choose to just let whatever the fizzy pop's going to do to make you feel good happen?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. You are now under the charm person spell for 8 hours, but not a charmed towards the individual, just a charmed as in love all around.
Gotcha. Oh no, that's not good for me.
It is a
Orgy
it's a calm
time.
emotion that is enhanced to a longer degree, pretty much. You're not calm. You're more of, and you're not drunk. You still have full mental capacity.
Just high.
It is just there is a connection that you feel with people on a more happy, giggly sense. You can feel like internally any sadness you have is being popped and being filled with happiness. The fizzy pop.
So I'm just gonna turn and go.
I was going to say, good sort
You can tell that it is definitely enchanted.
Yeah, sort of would have just pounded. Like, the bigger the pop, he's like, bigger the pop!
And you feel it as well. Do you let it happen? Okay, so you are on the same.
Is it like an intoxicated happiness?
It is, like I said, you have clear mental faculties. It is a sense of, if you imagine rose-colored glasses being like a slight hue to how you perceive things, it's like someone just took
We have
love,
a few.
but kind of like love pink and just went. So you're feeling connected.
everyone!
It's not like love everyone. It's more of like I love everyone. We all have a part, and we're all friends here.
Wait a minute, Molly?
Kinda. I didn't want to say it.
Too late. I said it.
So you drinking it?
Can I tell that they're charmed?
Not charmed. You can tell that they're happy. The only person who can tell it's charmed is the investigation on that. Because you've made potions that do this. Not like this, though. You've made people who, for a minute, or who like you for a day. Not 8 hours
sorry,
of...
was that what was with the peppers?
Not 8 hours of... friendship.
Have another on me, son.
You're going to disrespect this man who's just so nice and giving you a family
It's
heirloom
gonna
of a
pick it up,
beverage.
take a small sip.
So after a few moments, you feel the inside of you. It's not...
That's a look at medical condition.
It's not like if you've been charmed before. You had to learn how to counter charm. You had to learn how to do these things. So you know that it's not like a sense of you have no control. When you know when your control is being taken away, you can feel that this is you have every control. There's nothing stopping you from doing whatever you want. It's just you lose the inhibition of sadness, anger, remorse, jealousy. It gets rid of negative emotions for a while. If you were to put it in a more technical sense from what you guys are feeling, it nullifies negative emotion.
Can I sleight of hand to subtly cast a spell magic on it?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a sleight of hand.
That's 24.
It almost immediately begins to stop fizzing, though. And popping.
Better drink it fast.
That's fine. I'll drink it fast.
Look. You're fine. It does taste like a more mulled fruit drink. It's based in a... You guys couldn't really tell the pops and the fizz. It does taste like a more like mulled fruit drink.
I guess instead of cheer wine, it's more like cheer up wine.
Hey, buddy, you should drink up. The rest of us drank.
And that man was nice enough to give us his family recipe for free, and you want to disrespect him.
He is looking at you like he's had a few glasses of it. He's just like, yes, it's wonderful.
I thought he walked away. Oops.
He walked and coming back after he just walked.
He's the bartender. He's going to be at the bar.
He's like 1, 2, 3 cups just went on the bar. He's going back to clean them. Oh, don't! Are you a shy drinker? I'll turn around.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it,
Drink it! Drink it! Drink it! Drink it! Drink it!
drink it, drink it.
I'm just gonna take a small sip.
And the same sort of thing happens. It begins to pop, and you feel more relaxed, and your negative, like sad emotions, are being slowly pulled away.
Yay!
Yay!
You just, there's a sip. Just a sip.
It's great. It's good.
You'll have to forgive him. He's a little younger.
How young?
No, not like that young. But I mean, like he's a bit less.
How young?
16?
It's gonna bowl the board away.
Oh, poor you keep that though.
It's not alcoholic. I'm terribly sorry, but I cannot serve you.
What is the age here?
The port is what
For the
I
town?
wanted.
Yeah.
18.
So close, man. I'm sorry. Some areas are a little different.
I understand.
Yeah.
In this area, we made it 18. So those
While people drinking and boating.
Those people who are learning to become clerics are not tempted by immorality until they're able to choose their path at 18.
That's fair. That's
What?
very fair.
I thank you for serving. I see you're a cleric now, but I unfortunately cannot serve you alcohol. I can give you non-alcoholic spirits and wine and things. I also can give you, I guess... Put a bowl of saltwater taffy in this bowl of taffy. On the house.
By the way, I'd
that
hate for you to
candy?
waste that port.
Mine.
How much is it?
No, it's free for the first
I'm
round.
gonna take it.
You're gonna take the saltwater taffy?
Well, I didn't know I was going to be fighting for candy today, but I think I'm going to be fighting for candy today.
So, you all drink the... Are you gonna finish that drink you have slowly, or...
So you know you can't drink your port.
Well, seeing how Soren is trying to steal my candy.
More of just
We're all in
gently...
a good mood. It's all jesting around.
3 of you are in a fantastic... 2 of you are in a fantastic mood. 1's faking it.
Once forget.
One's
Remember, you
always
weren't starting to be
fantastic.
affected by even by that sip.
Yeah. So you aren't... You don't have to share. Like I said, you have your complete mental health. So you finish your mead and the port and the mead.
I'm not gonna
Pound it.
be
Okay.
chugging them.
The mead, you've had strong mead. This isn't a very strong mead. I love describing like things to you guys. The mead is very thick in the salt being pulled from it, with the caramel as being the highlight. When it hits the tip of your tongue, you feel the caramel. It washes over and like coats your tongue, and then the salt adds a nice finish at the end where you're just like. So it balances nicely on your tongue.
So, did the elf charge for the drinks?
Nope.
First round was free because
First
we
round's
upgraded the town.
Right, but they just drank the mead.
That's free.
That was the first round.
Oh, I thought the
He
first
gave-
round was fizzy.
No, he
pop.
gave
no.
the fizzy pop
Okay.
since you guys are the ones that saved the town.
Okay,
This was a gift.
right.
The round was free.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes. So,
I'm gonna just leave my fizzy pop on the counter.
all right.
And I'm gonna sleight of hand, I guess. I'm gonna give Chet 12 gold. Do
That's
a,
fair.
A,
Yeah, 12, roll a sleight of hand.
a decent date.
A decent date. Gonna go home with Miranda tonight. Oh wait, we live in the same place on a boat. Oh no.
I am all for whatever, like, companion, that's fine.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oofing.
What, how do I get to my thingy?
Is Miranda's passive?
Why?
Fortunately, not
Passive
very good. I
perception.
think.
It's not. It's very much
What-
not.
What is it?
It is. Where are you? Wrong one.
Oofing.
It is a
Passive's
10.
Okay, you beat a 10?
Spells.
It's abilities,
That's the
right?
question. If you beat a 10, then you're set.
Skills. Okay.
Because you are not looking for it.
Yeah, it was. Mine. My sleight of hand was only a 4.
You can definitely tell that Solomon just like and pushed some money to Chet for some reason.
Hey, but I'm happy.
money,
Just like,
money,
oh, yeah,
money,
thanks,
money,
man.
money.
Appreciate ya.
Can I get some of that?
Will you give her some?
I will also give her 12 gold.
You owe Solomon now. You saw what happened. Miranda go, can I have some? And Solomon just looks at you like, yep, you sure can. Then passes 12 out.
Alright, so I'm removing
24 gold.
That's almost 25 gold.
That's how you got so much
50.
gold.
Okay,
That's
so
a platinum plus gold.
after a little bit of time, you guys hear some music from outside get closer.
Swear God, if it's Baba, I'm a freak.
That walks inside, and it is fairly loud. It's more like a.
Stop it.
It's a beatboxing Kenku.
Is it Parappa the Rappa?
No. Yo, here I am driving. Oh, no.
Punch, kick, chop, punch.
No. You all turn to look, and there's a Warforged
No.
with.
Oh, friggin', it's Zeke's character.
No, it's Carlos.
Carlos's character. Oh gosh, it's
With
Carlitos.
what appears to be some sort of like music box in his chest
Whoa.
that is playing music as he walks in. He's like, "Hello!" Everyone stops and turns and looks at you. It's not him. You can tell like his mouth. It's coming from his chest. It's just a cacophony of sounds.
He just
generally drums. He's just like, "What is up?"
You just
Wow.
see Chet like,
You've seen Warforged before.
Let's say,
no, but I'm looking at the guy who's got music coming from
Yeah.
his chest.
You guys have all seen Warforged. Last Warforged you saw, though, tried to kill him. Warforged
But
you
we're all
saw
the
were
good.
pretty standard. They were normally military. So the one with music box in his chest, what?
Yeah.
I mean, we're in a good mood.
Excuse me, I have to go.
We had some
investigate
alcohol.
that.
It's just like you just turn around and go, woo!
Oh, Chet. I'm gonna try and like be covert. Isn't there a certain young lady who would fancy your attention a little more?
I was literally just about to say, it's like, oh yeah, invite me to the bar and then leave.
Second date.
like, wait. Oh no.
Dance.
You want to
Pay
dance?
for it.
You want to dance? He's playing music.
Oh man.
He looks at you guys and immediately goes like, and it just immediately like a horn starts playing and it's like salsa. It's like salsa music. So like people are like,
DK.
people are trying to clear an area. as he walks in, he pulls up a chair in the middle of the dance area and just sits, and just lets like the.
I'm totally grounded.
Is that a
We're
performance?
totally gonna go dance.
What?
Is that
a performance?
Yeah, if
That's
you'd like him to roll for it.
No,
So
for
you
us to
dancing?
dance.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
dexterity.
I
It's sleight of
preemptively
feet.
apologize. Yes, is this sleight of feet?
I'll also roll for him. I want whoever can guess the modifier on it though.
+5.
I'm gonna
For
say-
for him.
+10. +15.
Plus 15.
Wow.
Oh god, he's over 30.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So mine's a 3.
Mine's an 8.
You guys both are so awkward in like trying to figure out like Chet, like you guys are on equal footing magic wise, and Chet is technically the guy, but neither of you can figure out who's going to lead this dance.
Just like I have no
But
idea how to
with-
dance.
But with that, technically Morena is taking the lead with the higher.
So,
So you are leading the dance.
Just like,
should
alright.
I roll again?
Yes, you can roll again.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a 31 on his performance, by the way.
That's fine. Oh, that's a lot better.
That's 21.
You got after a little bit after you being like, all right, this is not my rodeo to run.
Yeah.
You let Morena start leading, and somehow naturally in your like with how you've learned and everything you've experienced in life, this is easy for you. You begin to lead Chet around and lead him into dancing, like to twirl you. You know when you want to like do a flourish.
Wow.
You lead Chet into like starting that, and you fully believe that you are the one doing that.
Man, I've gotten so good at this.
As he's sitting there, he notices you. Are you up dancing as well?
Yes, I am.
And
He's
he
like-
goes,
That's how I imagine certain dances.
what about you?
I'm gonna kind of like fade into the background.
So he's gonna look at you and be like, so, I'm Agnesis.
So I rolled for performance. It's a natural 20.
You are.
It's tearing up the dance floor.
Okay.
Literally bringing the house down.
Give it a 75% chance
Oh, boy.
of something happening with that natural 20.
Of dancing.
Oh, just barely in the percentile. 3 women come over to you. So they're just like, could you dance with us?
There's enough Thunderfist for everyone.
This is everything I wanted. I did not expect this, and I'm so glad it's happening. So you dance with him. You natural 20 is just going to coast you through for a while.
Okay.
Agnesis looks over and goes, in a more like robotic but melodic tone, like, so what are you guys doing here?
Saving towns from mortal peril.
Oh, I just got in today. Looks pretty crappy. That's why I figured we should party.
Well, it's only crappy because, a lot of people just died.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, maybe you should be a little bit more respectful about that kind of thing.
Music stops. And he's going to. He had a coat in his hand. He's gonna pull the coat over. I'm sorry. And he is going to excuse himself entirely.
Oh,
Buzzkill.
Like he goes and sits in a corner.
I kind of imagine like the song when you try your best but don't succeed starts
When
playing.
you try your best and you don't succeed.
Yeah, he is over sitting in a corner. Immediately, the girls that were dancing with you slap you.
on the butt? Or?
You just hear chicken.
They wouldn't be able to reach his face.
Burn that.
No, they'll like across your face because
They really wanted that music.
they heard you. Being like, maybe you should be a little more respectful. And
He called the town crappy. Of course, Soren was going to tell him to be more respectful.
ways to do it. So, yeah, they slap you and they walk away.
Chet'll turn around. Thank you so much for dancing with me. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. How far does the happiness wear off?
It does.
8 hours.
8 hours.
You still got
I'm
time.
still happy.
Yeah. You're happy that the music happened at all. In the distance, you hear. She sits over in the corner. So, what do you guys do now?
Chet'll go over to him.
He's gonna be like, yeah.
Hey, I think it's so cool that you can do that. You can just play music from yourself.
Yeah.
That's a real neat talent. How'd you get that?
You know I'm a warforged, right?
Well, yeah, no, I know. I just didn't know that they made you guys with like,
Who do you think made me?
I don't know. Would I know?
If you would like to investigate it, perception is person.
Perception?
Yeah, perception, because you can't investigate. You can't like get up all on them.
Hold on.
That is a nat 20.
Ah! You look around. He is from the capital, the old capital
Okay.
of your continent. He has a, like, you can tell the body is, but you can also tell from that it has heavy modifications. Like, most of him is modified for music and performance and agility, rather than war.
Gotcha.
So is he technically a bard?
Yes. He's a warforged bard.
I'll respond and I said, well, you know, most of the warforged that I've seen, they've been very militaristic.
Yeah. The body he'll perk up a little bit. Borrowed to make this. Hey. I did some heavy modifications.
I think it's cool, and I don't think that you should let the big guy over there stop your thunder.
I just didn't realize people died.
It's a little sad, but you know, these people are here to drink and drown their sorrows and have a good time, and I mean, hey, it seemed like some people were enjoying.
Well, I'll give some
Somehow
time
just-
before I restart.
Somehow it just feels like Chet's trying to convince him, get the music back on.
I'm trying to get laid.
He's like, I was once a man, and I retooled the body into one that fit my purpose. And then I went inside of it, and now my soul is in this clunk clunk body.
So, you know, that's funny, because I know somebody else who's in a similar situation. Anyway, what happened to your body? I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, you
It's
don't wanna
probably
know.
decomposed.
Interesting.
When he's a little more happy,
That was like 80 years ago.
he sings a lot of things. So, yeah. It was after the war.
I got ran over by a
Alexis.
Lexus.
That's all I
That's
can think
exactly what I'm thinking of.
of. Either that or Zemos from Saints
Oh,
Row.
yeah, from Saints Row, yeah. Well, alright. That's cool.
Right, you know, I have a drum here, a horn here, a lyre here, a harp. That's on my back. So I love it. I'm a one-man band.
Multi-talented, I got you.
I can play it all at once.
That's pretty cool. I can't do any of them.
Takes time. You know, you never know who you're gonna meet, so it's good to be prepared. You know.
Chet's gonna end up going home with this reward for it. Let's see if we can
No,
make
Brian's
some
gonna
music, baby.
Mirana's going to come by and sweep him out from Chad.
Well, I won't bother you anymore. I just want to let you know I enjoyed your playing, and I would love to hear more, but obviously take your time. Get yourself acclimated to this.
And he's gonna look at him and go, "Get yourself acclimated to this," in your exact voice.
I would know mimicry, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely able to. After listening to you for bees, able to send it back to you.
That's weird. Do I really sound like that?
Keep talking. I can help you.
Oh boy. Well, anyway, it was very nice to meet you,
The name's Agnesis.
Agnesis, Chet.
Nice to meet. What's your last name?
Hartley?
I've been contracted to kill you.
Wouldn't that be something?
Why do you ask?
With song.
I know that name.
Trying to think of how big my family is.
Do you have a Nana?
Oh, yeah, my Nana. She's great.
Doesn't ever.
We were in school together.
Really? You and Nana?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, man, can you tell me some stories about her?
I promised I would never reveal her secrets.
Yeah, that sounds like Nana.
Yeah, that's Nana, alright.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite NPC.
But she is one. And she's gonna mock your voice. Fine woman.
Whoa.
That's
Did
a
I
little,
call
that
my
makes, I'm not gonna lie,
grandpa
that's
sexy?
really cool, but I feel a little uncomfortable with that.
Would you rather me do a different voice?
Oh no!
No, I'd much rather you not.
Suddenly the charm
You
breaks.
don't remember
I hear
me,
Marshall.
do you?
I
Just lean back.
can't say I do.
I looked much different. Roll me a history check. And see if you remember the name Agnesis is all.
That is 21.
You remember your uncle Agni, who was an elf, who was good friends with your Nana. Even though your Nana's not an elf, who's old, Agni can pretty much live forever. They know each other for a long time. Agni was at your graduation. But that was a long time ago, and when you saw Agni, because you graduated before the war, and so he got this body after the war. So he,
You looked a wee bit.
you look way different than what you did when you first graduated, because
Gotcha.
you graduated at a younger age, so you don't look like you, and he hasn't seen you in a while. Because you.
But the name would kind of click with me.
Now then you clicked like
Okay.
Agnesis, Agni.
Uncle Agni?
It's so good to see you.
I'm like a little like blindsided, right? It's good to see you too. I just from the hug.
You just see Chet hug this warforged. You don't hear any of the conversation. You just hug.
Seems like a Chet thing.
right.
Now, how about you introduce me to your friends?
Hey guys, come on over here.
Sort of dances over without any music. Because he's still in a great mood, so...
Agnes is gonna look at you and go, "Don't dance if I'm not playing."
Let's start playing.
Kind of slap in the face after what you said.
Kind of the same thing you said about this town.
Soren, this is my Uncle Agni. I mean, my uncle. Uncle.
I'm not gonna come over because, as far as I know, he hasn't seen me.
No.
Right?
But he saw me.
Oh yeah. He's gonna reach his hand out for yours.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to meet someone so beautiful.
Wow.
I'm flattered.
I bet you're wondering why I'm in this.
Yeah, I'm a little confused, but
As you know, I was, and he'll like calm down a bit. I was part of the King's Royal Court as one of the advisors. That's why I knew your Nana, why I was with you at the academy, and was there for your graduation. But unfortunately, a curse was placed upon me when someone infiltrated into the castle and into the capital and killed the king.
you cheeky son of a bitch.
And Holy Cow was here.
Holy cow was here.
A curse was placed upon me, but you know me, I rebounded it.
So wait, what kind of curse?
My old body began to deteriorate, and began to lose function and power.
But then you said you rebounded it?
A fraction of it I was able to push off.
So did you push it on the person who did it to you?
Yeah. Well, I think so. I think it might have been the person who did it to me or the person he was with. It was two men who broke in and did everything. One, a spellcaster. One who carried a book full of not pages, but of charms and various trinkets and magical paraphernalia that he would cast from almost in rapid succession. And the other was a younger man, I guess a boy at that time. Couldn't be older than 20. Who had special gauntlets on. And they were rushing through. They weren't trying to topple the civilization. They were just trying to get to the king. And I tried to stop them, but you can only do so much until Soren's just like, wait a minute.
Did you just make the connection there, Soren boy?
He did.
Yes, he did.
Soren and Tristan just arrived at the station at the exact same time. And
It was all before our time.
it was, yeah, you guys didn't have no, you know Devin, you just don't know about this curse that he's under. But he pulled out, the spellcaster pulled out a, it was a vial filled with an inky black fluid, and he uncorked it, chanted some words and spat it out, and I deflected it from the king, but he pushed it onto me, and so I flung it before I went blind, and flung it at one of them, and I knew I hit one, but I don't know who I hit.
Hearing his description of that, can I do an Arcana check to tell what type of curse this might have been?
Go for it. What's Soren doing?
That is a 24.
It is a primordial. It's called a curse, but from what you can tell from the magical of what it wasn't really a curse. It was more of one of the chaotic, like pure elements of magic and arcana and the world, as if it was bottled death.
Okay.
That's my metal band name.
So what is Soren doing?
He's now got this like shocked expression on his face, staring off like, wait. Oh no. Like he's trying to put the connections in his head of the knowledge he
So
has.
you connect that this is the man that technically has doomed Devin.
Oops.
You two have no idea, but you can tell Soren's brain is moving at 2 million miles an hour, trying to be like, not like a, wait, I'm figuring out what's going on, more like,
Oh crap!
he was just gifted knowledge that he should not have. And even with the fizzy pop, this amount of weight is like, Soren's no longer rosy cheeked and happy. He's like neutral.
Oof.
Oh, that was that. I kind of feel at this point, Miranda just got bored and went to look for another date.
Damn.
Like
Go
this long-winded story.
Because
She's like,
just
oh,
watching
this
all
isn't
the
sexy.
conversation.
Well, because she's also pretty heavily affected by the
Fizzy pop.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
yeah.
so happy, and I'm just like, okay.
As you begin to walk away, Chet, I taught you better than this.
It's okay, man. She's pretty and all, but...
Would you like another drink? Is he'll call out to you.
Oh, so I actually registered that?
Yeah, he's sending it to you.
Oh, okay.
directional speaker.
Kinda.
What kind?
He'll look at you. His face is a warforged, so it's not too super expressive, but it is in the expression right now of happy.
He's just got robotic eyebrows.
How about something that brings more joy? You want another brandy?
You a fine girl, what a good one you be.
I'll take you up on that offer.
He will, you see him, like, click some fingers together and send off with some gold a note on a little thing. It walks over to the bar and plays it. It's an unseen servant. He just sends off.
Wow.
The bar clerk, he comes over and goes,
That's suspicious.
and he sends it right back over to you.
Can I investigate, or am I too happy to?
You can if you want. Like I said, your mental faculties are still there.
Okay, I'd like to investigate.
Okay. You're just like, this weight, this burden.
It is a 17.
It is completely fine. It was just, you realized it was an unseen servant. Just a little, like, a magical person to go and get it for him.
During this time, I'm just, I don't care who I go up to, but I'm just going to ask somebody if they know Farmer Fred.
You're still fixated on Farmer Fred.
Listen, we have like a number of hours left here, and I need to know.
You walk over and, do you know Farmer Fred? Who?
Never mind.
Farmer Fred. He is. Wee. At this point, it's been a few hours. It's been some time, so the night started. More people are coming in. It's a lot more busy.
Nice.
So, a lot more people are entering into the bar. It's getting more and more crowded. After a while, you do find someone who goes like, so you find that somebody comes over, like eventually you ask, like, do you know Farmer Fred? And he goes, what about him?
That's not a good time.
Oh, well, you know, I just wanted to see how he was doing.
He's doing great. He took all that money that someone gave him and he sent his daughters off to the capital for schooling, and he's starting his own little mini business. Bought me out.
Bought you out?
Yes. Which I'm fine with. That son of a bitch made me rich.
Ah, wow. That's rather serendipitous. That does the old cleric heart good.
Why?
I like to see people prosper and not use money for greed.
Well, all right. You know, I don't want to ask. Nothing clerics in the town, anyways.
Uh-oh, anti-cleric.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good. That's enough catharsis.
You know that he is good. After a little bit, Agnesis will stand up. If it's all right by you, I would like to bring some joy to the town.
Well, I was gonna
when
say,
I said it was crappy, I meant it was destroyed.
Well, I was going to have it before we got to that point, because once like Sorn starts making those connections, he was going to excuse himself and actually head back to the boat.
Oh! So someone just leaves.
Well, he excuses himself. He's not just like, it's more like, I'ma go. Just
Later.
like, excuse me for a moment.
Knowing what I did about the drink, I would probably think that's a little odd, but
I mean, it's still
but
mental faculties.
I'm not gonna pursue it.
Yeah. So he begins to
Make it on.
as it begins to he sits once again in the middle, just playing the music for above a 30 again.
He crushes that music.
Just the he has the single presence of a large band for one person. So everyone's like up and like, ah! You just notice right when you hear dum, 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 as in people then start to get up again, they start dancing around. If you'd like to...
Is it loud enough to reach outside of the tavern?
yeah, not for too terribly long, but a while. A little bit out.
I'm just wondering if you heard it.
So when you're leaving...
Brain's on a whole other level,
you
guys.
hear dum, 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 as they restart playing. So, you two, and Solomon, you are the only ones in the bar.
I'm getting back on the floor!
Okay, Shakira.
15.
You catch the eyes of a few people
Oh, Lord.
who come over to you and be like, Oh, you want to dance?
Oh gosh.
You looking mighty pretty.
Stop
Came here
it.
with a date.
Where is he?
That's right. Where is he?
If he came here for the date, he should be next to you dancing with you. Shouldn't he?
Ah, he's taking a rest.
It was uncle.
Where is he?
You are too
Do
good
I
at
know
this
where he is?
voice.
Chet would have watched you go out onto the floor and then would now see these guys talking to you, but not be able to hear them, so he would just be watching these guys talk to you.
Oh gosh.
Big brain, no big brain.
So what are you doing? You know where Chet is. You know where he is.
Who's that right over there?
What's Miranda saying?
I wish Soren had stayed.
Well,
Do I hear any of this with
it is pretty loud right
pretty
now.
loud?
Okay, how many people did approach me?
3.
Just 3.
Only 3.
Holy cow.
Is it like 6? Or, I'm sorry, not 6. 6 foot. Or 5 feet.
They are. One is about 6 foot. The other ones are about 5'8".
Okay. I would like to persuade them that I am quite content with just my date.
Roll persuasion.
Thank you for the 9.
Oh, that's good.
It's a 19 plus 9, so 28.
And be like, they're gonna look and be like, all right, but if he don't show up here and start dancing with you in the next 5 minutes, I get next dance.
Just gonna start shimmying my way back to him.
Back to Chet.
Have you
see,
forgotten you have a bracelet that communicates with people?
Have you forgotten I don't have one of those?
Not you, her.
Miranda?
I know you don't.
She's
Miranda-
also got telepathy.
That's true.
Miranda comes over. Miranda starts
She's
shitting
got a
over.
number of ways to
Just
come.
like shimmying.
The men walk away, but you see they watch where she goes and they immediately look at you and go,
What did you say?
I just persuaded them to leave me alone because I said I was here with a date who wasn't with me on the floor.
Well, that's a real shame. You know what? Let's maybe take this party back to the ship.
Boom.
well,
I kind of feel like my happiness is just like going a little bit down because I came there with the sole purpose. Fine.
you can tell that
You can still
when
get laid on the boat.
when you say that, Miranda's just like, oh, I wanted to dance.
I mean, all right, we can stay.
That immediately makes Miranda a little happier. They're like, oh, we'll stay.
Yay!
So, we dancing, I guess?
Yes.
Ignatius just looks at you, even like his bare expression, you get the sense that he is disappointed.
It's like staring at a Cyberman.
What? I'm sure. As you walk back on, like to the dance floor. I'm sure my nephew will take care of you.
I don't have high hopes, but yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna look at you.
At least the second date is going a little better.
That's true. Nobody's been blinded by hot
Minorly.
peppers.
Everyone's in a much better mood for this one.
Yeah, make a charisma save, Miranda.
Okay.
And Chet.
Oh no!
Charisma save?
Yeah.
That's cocked.
Ooh,
That is a nat one.
15.
You both are charmed.
Ah.
I see it like you just see
Wait,
him
but
like.
don't I get advantage against being charmed?
Yes, because you're an elf.
Yeah, wait, do I?
Are you an elf?
No, but I'm...
You have advantage?
That's what I'm curious about. Hang on.
Okay. Well, that was a
That might be higher,
17.
higher level.
I'm still charmed.
Nope, you're still charmed. So you both are charmed, and he will direct it towards each other.
Oh golly.
So he's like, "Oh, Chet, I know you can do better with her. She is." And he'll just point to her.
Is it the Will Smith meme of the...
He'll just do that. And immediately, in your brain, you're just like,
I can do better.
Oh my god, I should do better for her. And you're immediately just like, he's trying. He's trying tonight. So,
I guess that 5 o'clock shadow is cute.
oh,
It's very cute.
so you two are charmed for the next minute. And then you know he charmed you, but
Uncle!
for the next minute, you two dance. Like that close. Very, like, next to each other, up close and personal, and then after the minute, you just see him continue to play and just look at you guys.
I'm happy, so I'll go with it.
Meanwhile, Chet, like, glare.
Look over and go. It'll send you, like, a message telling it, like, automatically, do better and I won't have to help you. Nana would be sad.
Follow the example of a deity.
Nana wants you to find a
Chet'll
good one.
just keep dancing, then I guess.
So, roll. How do we want to do this, you two?
Roll
I don't know,
for
you're
bump
the-
and grind.
Roll for an overall performance with advantage because of everything that's going on.
Oh, thank God, there's advantage. Yeah, 15.
No. That was a 19. Wait, what is it? Plus
19
performance.
plus performance.
Oh, yeah, that's a 19 plus 5.
So 24 and whatever the hell I rolled.
All right,
15.
so I will let the players decide. You two, after having drinks and fun and dancing and laughing, Chet and Morena have, if we're gonna form, we're gonna like put like a meter on this. You guys have formed a very close bond, as in you guys have made inside jokes with each other. You guys stopped dancing after a while and shared more personal details, and you two are heading back to the boat. It's up to you guys.
I don't know, it kind of feels like ruining Chet's innocence, though.
Did you bring protection? I got my dagger right here.
You feel, with everything going on, nothing will come comparable to the one who has your heart. But
That's
Morena, in this current moment, has been the closest to matching that you've met.
Wait, the one who has your heart.
true.
I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's not my place.
Spoilers.
Dang.
Chet knows. Chet knows what I'm talking about.
So Morena's unaware.
Morena's unaware of Chet's previous, but you can tell that Chet is into you. Not like into you like, dang, she's good looking. Like after everything, it's more of into you on multiple levels.
Chet is a gentleman. So Chet will walk you back to your room on the ship, and he will say that we had a wonderful time, and he would love to do it again.
Morena, how do you respond? Because it's a conversation, so
So at this point, we've already left the
you're now
tavern,
in
and
the boat, in your own little private quarters, because everyone has a little bit of distance between themselves. So you have a little bit of distance from anyone else. So unless someone's like trying to listen, because Solomon,
I'm still at the bar.
so
Because I didn't see them leave. I didn't see the Soren leave.
because it's too crowded.
So I'm gonna be appreciative of how much of a gentleman Chet is. I'm gonna be a little dejected.
Oof.
I'm pretty sure Morena would.
You can get the sense that Morena, from being like, "Oh, that's great," was like hoping for.
But we'll go ahead. I'll just say goodnight and go to bed.
Oof.
I can see what's happening.
And they don't have a clue. They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to 2. Sweet romance.
So you two, nothing in exchange. It's a silent exchange between Chet. Chet wants to respect you as a friend, compatriot, and an interest, and doesn't want to push things too fast. And this is the first time Morena has had somebody do that. But like, you're used to being what you like, living where you were. You're used to people in and out, and like just using, and you were doing the same thing. This is the first time someone's respected you enough to, even though you can tell both parties are for it, respects you enough to be to let that balloon later.
This is the beginning of a soap opera.
So there is an internal moment where you're like, does he like me?
Now it's just a teen romance movie.
In like 5 seasons, we're gonna have a child together, but then you're
Or
gonna be
hang
like,
on
"You're
to
not the
this
real
one.
father." I'm gonna be like, "I know I'm not the real father because
You're not the real
you're not the real father either."
Another thing is
Because
what
Squidge
was
is the real
baby
father.
thing?
Squidge is the real father.
The
That's-
baby is free.
Horrifying.
It's a Yonti pureblood.
But
You weren't there.
so you both get the sense of like there's potential there. And you both go to bed. Chet immediately walks into the room and just post.
Come episode 135.
So what do you do when you get back to the room?
Chet is kind of on the one hand he's kind of happy because he does feel like Miranda's like into him. On the other hand, he's very much like didn't want to take advantage of her, like after having drinking the fizzy drink, and like didn't want to, and at the same on the other hand, he's also kind of thinking about you know who. Just a little bit. It's creeping up there in his mind.
Miranda, what are you doing in the room?
Yes,
Yeah,
Nana.
Nana.
Nana turns out to be an old girlfriend. Never.
That'd be hella awkward.
Call her Nana. Her name was actually Nana.
So what are you doing?
Nay, nay.
When you get back in the room, what are your thoughts? What are you doing?
I guess I'll sit down pensive for a bit, like I'll accept it, considering it would be awkward to wake up the next morning, because I am used to a life where they're in and out, and I never really had to deal with them the next day after that.
And the emotional connection, anything like that? Solomon. We'll get to you because I feel like you're going to be more happy on something. We're trying to go happy and then we'll take a break. So, you look around after a little while. No one's around. Like, no one you know. What are you doing?
So I don't see anyone.
No. A few people come over to you and offer you drinks. They know who you are.
Well, I wouldn't want this place to lose their liquor license. See,
What in God's name is a liquor license? Where they make licenses for liquor? Greg, you hear that?
Liquor needs to drive a boat.
People come over to you and they start asking you questions like, so what gold is that? Quite, yes. What gold is that?
oh, this is of course the symbol of Almighty Paylor.
Boo?
You know,
Pooh. That's the other god.
Paylor. You know the bright and shining, brilliant.
Never heard of him. Hey! Gwyneth, you heard anything? Heard of what? This, Paynor?
Paylor. Lore.
Paymore?
I don't want to pay more. The beers are just right price.
You notice that everyone's pretty intoxicated. But you do, talk to some people about Paylor for a while, and some of them seem interested.
Cool.
The ocean did us wrong, and maybe I should praise the sun.
After a while, you realize no one's there, and Agnesis starts to wind down the music a little bit and walks over to you.
Okay.
She's gonna look at you and be like, I see you were dancing.
I'm not really used to this kind of music, you know. Growing up, it was mostly, hymns and
And
dirges.
she's gonna look at you and go, and Gregorian chants?
Yeah.
She's gonna play it. She's gonna get real close to you and play it.
Reminds me of home.
Favorite one.
You walk up and just like touch your face.
You're going to go home
do you
with the
need-
workforce.
Do you need company?
Wait.
What?
I mean, I had some friends here, but they seem to have vanished.
Who? If you're thinking I'm trying to hit on you, oh, honey, I am a robot.
I have robot
I don't need that.
oil can.
You just looked a little distraught.
The last Warforged I ran into, well,
Let me guess, cliche tried to kill you.
almost successfully. But I banished him to another realm.
And then came back. Tried to kill
Well, all right, that is quite impressive. Yeah, tell me your stories.
I will proceed to tell
And
him some
You
stories.
tell Agnesis stories until the wee hours in the morning, and Agnesis slips you a drink.
Great.
When people start to leave and it quiets down, Agnesis will grab your hand and just keep better track of your friends.
Oh,
I'd hate to worry about to see something about a young boy getting lost. You remind me a lot of my son.
oh.
We'll talk about it if you'd like.
Well, thank you for your kindness and for the drink.
Take care of yourself. As the fire crackles and pops, people are drunkenly leaving.
Nice.
He's going to stay and help clean.
Awesome.
It's about 2 a.m.
Okay. I'm gonna head toward the temple to retrieve my cloak.
As you head up, there's no one. People are kind of around at night. It's, like I said, late, early morning. You walk up and it's open. It's open all day. You walk up. A younger acolyte comes out with a lantern. Can I help you?
Huh. Yes, I was just wondering if you could point me in the direction of the.
The Cloak of Palor. I'll be right back. A few moments go by. All nice and like pressed and clean.
Wow. You didn't have to do that.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I actually also follow Palor.
Really? Super cool. I didn't know there were Palor followers in this.
There's 2 of us, me and my sister.
Oh. What's your name, young squire?
Well, do you want my church name or my real name?
Well, let's go for church name first.
Church name is Joseph, but I go by Joe.
Well, I'm Solomon, and I go by Solomon. And sometimes Suleiman when people don't know how to pronounce my name.
I'm Suleiman. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope I can go and spread the light of Palor like you one day.
Thank you. I think you're going to do great.
Well, thanks. If you don't mind, I just need to do my walk around the grounds to make sure everything's taken care of.
Will you happen to pass by Lady Ezra's room tonight?
Most likely.
Could I ask you to deliver a package for me?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a slip of paper.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to write on it. And it's just going to be a real simple message. Just, I hope this helps to rebuild the town as well as your faith. And I'm going to include with it 100 gold.
Dang! All right. You put the guy and he goes, "Hi, I will make sure she gets this. Thank you.
Thank you.
May Paylor's light guide you."
And you.
Okay, so that's where we're going to take a break, so we'll come back to you. So, we'll be right back in about 10 minutes. Hello, and welcome back
To roll call!
We do something weird.
That was perfect.
Could you not do that, Brandon? I would really. It's just it affects the integrity of the stream.
Just
Respect
control
it.
show
yourself.
some decorum.
Need you guys to roll.
Alright, roll initiative. You're all
Again,
gonna
no enemies
take
around.
Shake's entire
Yeah, it's the DM.
Roll that
50,000 points of damage.
Everyone immediately is cursed to
It's 3
death.
times disadvantage.
Triple disadvantage.
Not even a thing.
Okay, let's find
Yeah, I
out.
rolled 7 nat 20s.
Anything a 1?
No,
Anything below 10?
no, everything was above a 10.
Okay, you get a minus 10 modifier.
Yay! You're like, I'm going to change my answer depending on what happens.
Exactly. Okay,
I
so
was actually just surprised.
after having some fun and nice nights, you know, converting people to Paylor, a budding potential romance, who knows?
Existential
gonna get
crisis.
We're gonna go straight to the existential crisis that happened. Now we're gonna rewind. So, you,
Yes, me.
after hearing the revelation of what you heard
Yes.
and getting to it, you go back to the boat and it's just you.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I am going to my room to
And
sit
cry.
no, at least sit there and like kind of like ponder about everything I just learned and seeing how we're going to the capital to meet some specific person to deliver all kinds of news while learning more news about that person.
Uh-huh.
There's just a lot going on in his head, like, this is new, this is unexpected, this is...
I don't like it.
I don't. No, Devin was a person that I knew would trust and considered a good friend, and now there's crazy things, possible assassination attempts, and I'm supposed to deliver this letter to him, and now, Cal died, but not really died, but she loves you, and I'm really...
You don't know about the love thing.
that's
Did
true,
you
that's
read
right.
the letter? Yeah, wait a
Sorry.
minute.
Sorry, I forgot that we had talked about
Yeah,
that.
no one knows what's in the letter. You just know that you have a letter from Cal.
Yeah.
Open the letter.
No, that's disrespectful.
You chose right.
Cal
You
straight
would
up
have been
said.
thrown off the ship.
Cal had every expectation that you would read it.
It would be evil.
Soren just would have respect for Cal.
Cal also told you could read it.
Yeah, but you know, you can also
So
tell someone you
won't be-
can go kill all
would
those
not be
people.
evil.
But
should you? So, what are you doing? Like, you're just gonna...
he's at least Soren's gonna kind of like ponder all this crap, and especially with us talking about going towards the capital tomorrow, he's going to at least pray for guidance.
Okay, roll that religion.
I don't think I have any +1 for this religion. Not yet. You want to read that number for me? Just
That one?
no, the blue. I always use the blue.
It's a nat 20.
I wanted to verify before that was the second nat 20 of the night.
Well, plot.
I know.
You see, normally I'd be like, oh, God, how could you? But perfect. Everyone just went, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
I didn't expect it to be I
So,
really didn't.
So you're on a boat in the middle of a familiar sea.
On another boat, inside of another boat.
Boatception.
You lay down on the bed and you close your eyes, gripping both the piece of boat and your aim, and be like, what should I do? Like,
What the hell is going on?
And you feel yourself falling.
Oh, no, not this again.
Featherfall.
You fall and you look to your right and left, you don't see anything, and you look ahead as you fall, and you're at the top of the world tree.
Oh, shit.
And you're falling. Down.
Oh, no.
Down.
I want to get caught in the roots.
Down. And then you hit the ocean. And you're enveloped by the sea foam and the salt. And you know you can breathe. You know you can breathe underwater. But when you go to take your breath, your lungs do fill with water.
Oh, that's not good. That is the opposite of good.
You gasp and reach for air. You reach for anything you can get. You're trying to get out of the water. You're desperately trying to breathe. In silence, under the waves, you fall deeper and deeper into the ocean until you feel yourself weightless once again, and you begin falling again. At the top of the tree, back down. And this cycle continues and continues and continues for about 10 minutes of you falling and falling and sinking and falling until you hit the bottom of the ocean floor. You hear and feel large steps approaching you. Your eyes adjust to try and see as everything once again is going black from the lack of oxygen as a massive hand, a giant hand, grabs you and pulls you out of the water. You begin to black out and you wake up on the beach. A ship destroyed next to you. The same place you've been before at the base of the tree. Except you look at the tree and it appears to be withering. Parts of the trunk have taken a gnarled shape, have withered, have turned gray and ash-like. That same opening you've seen before is larger. Not a natural opening, as if something pushed its way in. You look at the boat next to you. You look around the beach as you see a familiar man walk towards you. The Allfather. He looks down at you. Welcome back.
Yeah, had a hell of a time fighting this place.
As all he says that, and he begins to lift his eye patch, and you see inside appears to be your eye. As you, in an instant, lose this eye. It's gone. Your vision half gone.
Oh God, what was going on?
As he kneels down in front of you and takes his thumb and drags it across your forehead. Share my power. And you wake up.
Do both eyes open?
No.
Oh my.
I'm missing an eye, guys.
Your left eye is there. You can tangibly feel it. But you're blind. As you trace the part on your head that he touched, is a line etched in. You begin to feel around, and it reads your name in runes.
Whoa.
For reference, that's what this says.
You wake up and it's morning. The piece of boat is gone.
Damn.
And in its place, a book.
Oh. I mean, books are technically just pieces of wood.
The book is full of runes. Runes of the giants. Ancient runes. You can feel the power emanating from them. And inside is a note etched in runes. Thank you. My journey continues on. Odin.
I think I fixed his boat.
So it's morning when that happens. So you all are back in the boat. So, good morning, Stormbreakers.
Gonna take me a minute to prepare some spells.
If you need to prepare spells, go ahead. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Take a long rest.
Everyone gets a long rest, of course.
Yeah.
It is, at the time you guys went to bed, and with you sleeping in, it's about midday.
I am actually gonna go knock on Soren's door.
Oh, picking favorites.
Didn't go visit your lady friend.
There's reasons.
So you're gonna knock on Soren's door?
Yep.
I think you'll hear a little bit of clattering.
Do. And like you're just like,
Well. Open the door a bit. Hi.
Hey man, you could we talk?
I guess.
You mind if I come in?
I'll open the door.
Do I see anything on his head?
yeah.
So as I walk in, I'm gonna like look at his head real quick and like shut the door behind me.
You also see his eye is glassy white.
Oh, so it looks like
His left eye is glass.
I'll shut the door and I'm gonna look at him and say, "Okay, my thing can wait. What is up with your eye and your?"
You
ring
haven't
on your
seen it.
head?"
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Would I have like a small mirror? Or I don't.
Oh, there's a mirror in there.
Have you seen yourself?
I just woke up. You kind of disturbed my.
Do you mind if I do like a little ritual on you? Is that it would just take me like 10 minutes.
You're gonna need to clarify why you're doing a ritual.
I want to detect the magic that's on you.
I'm probably very magical.
Is this like a Thor thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can tell. Chet can tell. Soren's like, "What are you talking about?"
Dude, you've got runes on your head, and your eyes all glassy and white.
What?
You immediately scan like.
Odin's beard of that.
Yeah, your left eye, glass over. Pure white. Your vision doesn't seem impaired, though.
Now, so this is straight across my forehead, or is it just a line that feels like underneath of it? There's.
It is Sorn Thunderfist in like a line. So it's Sorn top line, Thunderfist bottom line. That's what you felt first.
Right.
You have no idea what it says.
Let's say Chet don't read runes.
Nope.
Okay, so that. Well, that escalated quickly. We'll come back to that. What's your thing?
Are you sure? Like, can you see? Do we need to do I need to call someone? I don't understand.
I'm good. What do you need?
It seems so not important right now.
Put you at ease of it. Yes, it's a Thor thing.
Okay. Still seems unimportant, so I'll just.
No. Tell me what is it? You came to my room.
Well, I mean, okay. First off, I was just gonna see why you just kind of disappeared last night.
And then the dread of last night kicks in.
Without being charmed. Revelations? And I just needed to sit alone for a bit? I wasn't really in the mood for drinking at that point.
Even with that fizzy stuff, I mean, it was like a charmed drink. It was so cool.
It was what?
It was a charmed drink. Makes you kind of happy and loosey-goosey.
That's normal alcohol. What do you mean it was a charm?
No. Like, it was magically charmed.
No, so bitch.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, I dispelled the magic on mine. I would have done it to y'all, but y'all had already started drinking it, and, I mean, if you guys seem fine. I don't know. I didn't get the feeling it was nefarious.
I really should take more care what I drink.
Yeah, maybe just a smidge. But hey.
That's a future source problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just needed some time to think. But yeah, let's go back to your thing. I left because I needed to think.
Alright, well, my thing is that, Morena and I, we got kind of like...
What'd you do?
No, I didn't do anything. It's got no peppers, I promise, no peppers.
Okay.
We had a really good night, like, dancing and, like, laughing and talking.
Well,
and
that's what a team is supposed to be like.
Well, right, but, like, this felt, like, a little different, like...
Yes, we are a family.
He's just making it difficult.
You were clearly the wrong person to come to about this. Alright.
What do you mean?
God, I miss Lyran.
Soren's the dad of the group. He's just being oblivious.
I'm struggling a little bit because she seems like a real, like, sweet girl, and you know, I don't want to do something stupid, and I don't know, you know. Never mind. This was dumb. I'm leaving.
You're picking up on the fact that it's he's asking about things that you're not well versed in, but you can tell what he's going for.
Yeah, Chet, just be blunt. What are you trying to say?
All right, look, I like her, but I kind of had this relationship before, and I'm still sort of not over that, and I don't want to hurt Morena because of that, but at the same time, this person that I was in a relationship really hurt me too, and I don't really want to be hurt again. But I don't know if I could even get over this other person, but I'm starting to feel things. I don't know. Got any advice?
Have you told Morena any of this?
I mean, no. I mean, we've only, like, you know, hung out a little bit. I don't want to, like, make her feel awkward or pressured or anything. I mean,
I think the more you don't tell her, the more awkward it would be. Rather than leaving things to question versus like, hey, Morena, I've been hurt in the past. Kind of a problem for moving forward. Maybe communicate that.
Yeah, I guess you're not wrong.
I mean, it's much like a fight. If you don't talk to your teammates and you can't rely on one another, and if you don't communicate...
As you say that, Chet's gonna bore holes into your forehead. Looking at the runes.
I mean, like a fight. You can say you're going through this whole allegory and and Chet's just not listening.
No. Chet's listening. Chet's sitting there thinking, right, now talk to your teammates about something that's going on, like runes getting chiseled into your forehead. Chet, he'll say that out loud.
It's a Thor thing?
You still haven't explained that yet.
How can I put this that doesn't sound like I'm a crazy person?
I mean, try me, man.
I talked to Odin and he did this, and I'm not entirely sure what it means, but I'm trusting in
Wait, you talked to he talked back?
I mean, I do that quite often.
God, everybody. So wait, where'd you see him? Like on here on the ship?
Well, yeah, sort of. So,
You gonna give him the rundown?
to confirm first thing first, that piece was part of the boat. I swear by the gods, it was true.
That's so cool.
I know, right? I'm so excited.
It was oh my God, I can't believe it was real.
You two just geek out and you guys hear some weird giggling throughout the boat.
There's just like...
Okay. So I think that played a huge role in things.
Right.
And then I kind of give the run. I was like, so he just said, let's fall in the drowning, and kept doing it in a repeat, blah, blah, blah. And then Odin showed up, and he was like, hey, thanks for my piece. And he he lifted his eye patch up because he only's got one eye.
Right.
And he had my eye, then I can't see out of this eye anymore. And then and I woke up.
But you can see fine.
Yeah, which is why I was really confused when you were like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So I can see fine, but apparently I got a bum eye, and he did this on my head, and
You're swapping a chat.
I know.
I was gonna say,
This in my head.
It's hard not to pick up that accent.
I'm torn.
It was the same problem we had with a car.
Yeah.
I can't do
It's
that.
hard. You
You-
hear it and
you hear it and you-
it
and I mean, like,
happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing all that.
So he did this on my forehead, and then apparently there's something on my head now, and the piece of the boat that I had is gone.
Oh.
And now, but however, I have a book, which is kind of a piece
You
of
immediately
book.
look over and you see it on the bed.
Immediately investigate the book.
You open it, it's blank.
You see words in this?
I want to see runes.
Interesting. You mind if I do some magic detection on this?
Um,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's divine, but I mean, just for my knowledge's sake. I ain't gonna hurt it.
I know. I
I'm just
guess because
curious.
we would ask to do the same thing for you, and we would expect you to be respectful for that.
All right, just give me like 10 minutes, and I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's magic, but you can't tell anything about it.
Okay,
When you try and delve deeper into it, it's just like nothing.
it's like now. Man, that's weird.
I think it's
So there's one other thing I'd like to try. I want to try to identify this book.
cool.
It'll just take me another 10 minutes. All I gotta do is touch it,
Okay.
and I will ritual cast identify.
All right. Nothing.
It's a
Okay.
It should. Knowing that it is magical as it is, it should give you something. But this is giving you nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Good.
It's almost as if it's working against your identify.
Man, this just makes me want to know even harder now.
well, it's a book of runes.
What do the runes say?
Depends on the page. It depends on what you're talking
I
about.
mean, what's the general census?
I mean, runes themselves are complicated.
From what you can tell from what your base understanding is they are rune histories of giants.
There are runes about the giants and the different kinds. And
Interesting. Well, man, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't really know too much about giants or Norse mythology, whatever. I don't know, man, but, man, that's cool.
So Solomon, Morena, what are you two doing?
I want to head off the boat.
Okay, in the morning you head off after the boat already cooked you food.
that's true.
thank goodness for
Only sunny side up eggs.
No, like, huevos rancheros or nothing like that?
You can make it yourself, but both
Oh
not gonna make
man,
it.
now I want food.
Right.
You have.
There's chili!
It's not enough.
No,
It's
huevos
not
rancheros.
huevos rancheros, apparently.
No, I mean I just also want to eat on string.
So,
Note: I tried huevos rancheros for the first time last weekend. Amazing.
Right?
Frickin'
dear Lord. All right.
And mint.
So, Morena, what are you doing around?
I'm just exploring, walking around.
Looking for disguise kids.
Okay, what about you, Solomon?
Why did you?
I'm gonna. There's like a loudspeaker type thing.
Oh yeah, you can talk to the boat.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, good morning, a bunch of jerks that left me in the bar last night.
And immediately it clicks. You all left Solomon alone. The 16-year-old who is not allowed to drink that you guys were like taking care of. You just left him alone in a bar.
He can't drink. How much trouble he can get himself into?
I mean, he was fine, right? He's here, right? He's fine, right?
I mean, he's alive.
That's
and
what
here.
Jed justifies to
Yeah,
himself.
I mean, he's here. He's alive. He's annoying us on the intercom. I mean, yeah, it seems like a normal day.
All right.
I
Well,
don't like these intercoms.
I better go talk to Marina. I'll take your advice. But we'll talk more about those runes. I wanna keep on top.
Well,
of
now I
this.
gotta figure out how I'm gonna explain this to anyone else.
Yep. Okay, so you head up. You do not find Marina anywhere.
Run away, run away.
All right.
You haven't seen Marina. You saw her eat and leave.
Okay.
I will find Solomon.
Up on deck.
Hey, buddy.
Up on the deck.
Howdy.
Wow.
I mean,
That felt like a-
all right. Look, I'm sorry that
That
we
just
left you.
sounded-
I was kind of caught up with Marina. Soren was caught up with Thor stuff. I mean,
Really, you're like, what? Thor stuff.
I mean, that just sounds like
I mean,
Thor.
but in our defense, you know,
Poor baby.
we were all on the dance floor having a good time, and you were kind of at the bar, alone, not dancing and having a good time.
Immediately, just like, we did. kind of just,
Kind of just leaving.
we ghosted him real hard.
We could have really handled that a little better.
Yeah, now I feel real bad. I'm sorry.
You know what? It's okay. Because it is about time for us to leave this town.
Do you know where Marina is?
I would have assumed she would be in your quarters.
Immediately, Solomon's just like, I know what I'm talking about.
She's no, actually, we parted ways last night. Anyway, I'm gonna go find her. We're getting ready to take off.
What are you doing?
I'm hiding in my room trying to figure out how I'm going to explain anything.
We could put on an eye patch and a bandana.
Because that won't be suspicious as hell. Plus, that would cut off some of my
Pirate
vision.
sword.
We're on a pirate ship, okay? That's fine. Oh, freaking
Harold's super cute right now.
We should have like an independent Herald cam.
Yeah, he's a little baby
She-
wrapped up.
Oh, baby.
My survival's not great. As I walk off the ship,
Mm-hmm.
can I make a survival check to see if I can?
Yep, you sure can.
Okay,
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
that's a 17.
You have a feeling Miranda's just gonna go walk and like experience new things and try a bunch of new things. Am I right?
I actually was gonna go look to shop for my disguise kit.
So
The responsible version.
gonna go. I mean,
It's
market would be
morning,
the
it's
easiest
too
place
early
to go
for
look.
this.
Okay.
It's too
So
early for
I will
debauchery.
head to the market and start looking for her.
You find just some vendors who have things out on blankets. Their shops are being renovated and worked on, so they have their stuff out front on blankets. You're looking for like an entire disguise kit or like pieces of it, like makeup and like wig and things like work with, like the
I guess
consumables.
both, whatever I can.
You're looking for like
find.
the consumables, like beauty products / different sorts of miscellaneous clothing articles.
Spirit gum.
Things like that.
Buddy.
A wig.
Well, the wig doesn't. You can keep using the wig.
Mm.
The wig doesn't
Sure.
get reused. It doesn't get used. So I mean,
Big
roll
red
me an
nose.
investigation. As you look around at everyone's intently looking around at everyone's stuff. You never know.
That's much. 15.
You, after a little bit of searching, you do find a younger saleswoman who has beauty products and things that you're looking for. Pieces that you can put together, part of your already existing disguise kit. It'll cost you about 2 silver for everything you need.
Okay.
Pretty inexpensive. Anything they can get, they can get.
And with 12 gold now.
I still have from the last time.
She's got.
What was that thing we did where everyone was paid like 100 or something? It was a while back.
Yeah.
I just
The
never
drinking
spent.
contest?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, money!
Did you add the 12 gold that Solomon gave you?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, there you go. You're going to pay her the 2 silver?
Mm-hmm.
So you'd subtract 1 gold and give yourself 8 silver.
I don't know why you need such makeup and things. You're already so pretty.
Oh, thank you. No, it's I I like to play around with it sometimes.
Oh, so do I. I understand. Well, thank you. Come again.
I'm really a crab.
As she walks away, you see Miranda's back as she's walking deeper into the market.
Considering I'm really well, no, I'm wearing my cape. I'm just.
I was gonna say that I recognize
I'll
that
kind of
movie.
like run up and catch
I
up.
hate
There.
to see it go, but I love to watch it walk away.
So you hear as Chet winds up behind you.
Okay,
Tentacles.
I'm the door.
I turn around.
There you come.
Hey. Out looking for things and stuff.
Just a bit of shopping.
Smooth.
Oh, cool. You want company?
Yeah, sure.
Great. I was actually meaning
Barely
to
smooth
hit
as a
up
sword.
this shop that I'd originally met Miss Terry at. Because she had some magic stuff. I was gonna see maybe she had some more magic stuff. Would you want to come with me?
Sure.
All right. Would I remember how to get to this Miss
Oh
Terry
yeah,
shop? Okay.
your intelligence. You're like at that way. So you walk over and it is locked, and there are 2 clerics standing in front of it.
So, what happened here?
They're gonna look at you and be like,
Yeah,
you
but
not know
why
who
is
is
it
it?
locked?
"Oh, because we're waiting for Ezra to come and cleanse this place.
Oh, okay.
Do you need something?"
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna see if maybe there was any magic items.
You were going to steal magical items.
No.
It's
I
a
would.
shop.
No, I wasn't gonna steal anything. I thought maybe she had another employee here or something.
That's a valid point. You wouldn't be the only one working
I
the
mean,
shop.
was she like the only person who worked here?
I mean, brother helped, May
Oh.
Fire helped.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, wow.
Well, all right. I guess.
Just some child behind
I guess
something.
never mind then.
I mean, they're gonna look at each other. One of them's gonna kick the door open. How about we take a 5-minute perimeter sweep, and they're gonna walk away.
Why?
They're gonna-
Whoa.
Why? I like to
Shady
investigate.
clerics.
What?
No, they're
You want to just run in real quick?
Okay, but I'm still wondering why.
Because we just saved this town.
Chet's just gonna wait for them to be like.
Oh, is
they're-
that
They're gonna
why?
walk away and just be like, "Hope no one looks inside," and
Chet's
like
gonna look
leave.
inside. Immediately looks inside.
You got 5 minutes.
Okay, investigation check.
Okay, go.
I'm helping.
With advantage,
With
good
advantage. Well, 18.
18. You manage to find a lockbox about this big, this deep. It has arcane writing on it.
Okay.
It appears to be a store case for spellbooks. You don't know if anything's in it. You pick it up. It's heavy, but you can't really tell if anything's inside of it.
Or if it's
Okay.
just the box.
You can also see a wand and a single scroll.
I will grab the wand,
Okay.
grab the scroll.
Okay.
A quick arcana check on the box.
Okay.
20. Run out.
You can tell that it is magical.
The box itself.
Yes, and there's contents inside. You
Okay.
can get the sense using reading what it is. You don't know how to open it. It doesn't have a lock,
Right.
but it is not opening. The wand is a wand of frost. You can tell when you pick it up because you've seen them. They're a dime a dozen. And the spell is a friendship spell.
Friendship spell and the wand of frost. Okay.
Yeah, so friends
Um,
and
Icy. It's
Chet's
frozen.
gonna like look at this box and be like,
I gotta know.
probably shouldn't,
Can you show?
and I'll leave it.
Oh, wow.
all right, Myrna, what are you doing?
You can magically leave Marina in the friend zone.
So have I found, while I was helping Chet, have I found anything useful?
You find 3 potions of healing.
Hey! We need to buy
Snag
them.
You didn't need to pay a ridiculous amount for
Oh,
them.
that'll need to be created.
What?
Wand of frost.
Yeah. There's a different name. I just use
Yeah.
wand of frost for it.
So
But-
if I were to steal him, would that be sleight of hand?
To what? Take the potions?
Nobody's watching.
No one's watching.
Okay, then
You
I
see
take-
Chet just immediately go, mine. Oh, I have that. Okay. And look. You see Chet look at the box. puts it down, and you take the 3 potions, put them in a bag. What are you doing?
I want to look at the black box.
Okay. Would you like to roll an Arcana?
Sure. Hey, 19.
You walk over and you get the sense that it is locked by magical means. You get the sense that it is connected to a darker plane, as in something you're familiar with.
Okay.
The abyssal plane.
Oof.
I cast knock. Dunk, dunk.
Quick question. Friends is a cantrip.
Yes.
So would I even be able to...
Nope.
Okay.
It's a single-use spell for you if you want to use it for free.
Got it.
Okay. I don't really know what to do after that.
The box is about this big,
Mm-hmm.
by this tall, and by that deep.
This is where you can make a decision of what you want to do.
Do you want to take it, or do you want to try
You'd
and...
be like,
You want to try and open it? You want to try and take it? You want to leave it?
I want to try and open it. Ooh.
All right, what spell slot you want to use?
You said it, then you instantly realized, what did I
Make a
just
spell
say?
slot.
You mean like
You're
level?
just burning a spell slot.
Okay.
You're just using magic.
First level.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Yes.
You push about the first level magic into it. Nothing happens.
Hey, this is abysmal. Abysmal or abyssal?
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
As soon as this is abyssal magic, Chet goes, oh.
All right. Chet's gonna quickly take off his jacket, and cover the box. Maybe we should try to open this someplace else. I'm not here before those guards get back.
Let's take it.
Okay.
And you leave with the box and the wand and the scroll and the potions.
This is the Wand of Winter. Is that what it's called? Okay.
I wonder what's going to happen to the box when you try to bring it on.
What's
a
in
holy
the
ship.
box? So they're going back
So
on the
now I
ship
have
with it.
4 healing potions or magic potions. Is that
That
true?
shit.
What?
I'm gonna tune into this shit.
The wand?
So,
Soren's on the boat, like, headband? Is that weird? Like a makeshift
just doing
icon.
like your own little beauty thing.
Like, is this okay? Are they going to say that? How do I
On the intercom. Oh, Soren, your breakfast is getting cold.
It's not.
I was gonna say, even Soren's like, isn't that what the hot stones are for?
Yeah, no, everything on this boat is perfect.
I just want you to get
So much for not lying.
Can I sort of? Oh, you guys are back in here.
You then have a spark in your brain. Wait, I'm on the boat with the stained glass. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You find it, and it is just glowing. Whoa. It feels like a nice summer's day in your hand.
Nice.
Well, this seems to be real as well. Put that in my pocket for the time being.
Okay.
Just-
You gonna head up? What are you doing?
It also felt like a warm summer's day when Morena put chili on her hand. That's all I'm saying.
Look.
Soren's gonna go. He's not gonna. No, screw it. He's gonna do a. He'll do at least an eye patch to start with, because it just looks like he's tattooed.
Yes.
But just more tattoos. So.
I guess technically you do have runes across your.
Yeah, I'm all. Yeah, I'm ruined all over. So
This isn't
looks like a
rune-
new
This isn't
addition.
tattoo runes. This is like cuts into your forehead. A little more brutal.
I was drunk last night.
yeah, I did. Had a little bit to drink. Got some. Trying to get some tattoos. I'm gonna ride.
So you're gonna head up.
Yeah.
All right, I see him.
How does Solomon react?
Oh, dear Lord. Soren, buddy, what happened?
I'm fine.
Did someone hurt you?
No.
Was it the Warforged?
What? No. Are you just against all Warforged because you lost to one in a fight? That's just mean.
Did you lose to one in the fight?
No.
I didn't
I
lose
know
it.
you don't normally lose. It's okay, man.
Solomon's just looking at your eye.
What are you talking? This has nothing to do with the Warforged or your weird aversion to them.
Did you dance too hard?
No! I danced beautifully. I was graceful.
And then got immediately slammed for ruining the music.
Luckily,
If they're that hurt over like the music being turned off because I told someone to be more respectful to a town, then they're not worth it.
Yeah, that looks pretty serious, man.
It's
I can
fine.
try some healing.
No,
spells.
don't you touch me. Start scooping things onto a plate. Alright, I'll be in my room.
And now it's just you up on the deck of the ship again. You guys head back. You guys make your way back to the boat with the box.
Oh, is that where you guys? Was that where you were heading
I'm
with the
gonna
box?
stop him.
Where are you? Where else? Are you
I
guys
wasn't
headed?
gonna bring
Oh, where are
it
you
to
guys
the-
headed?
Yeah, that's what I had a feeling that they were both intelligent enough.
That's
not
what I
to
was
do
gonna
Yeah,
that.
'cause
say,
it's evil and can't
You don't know if it's
anything.
evil.
Well, we
That's
don't know
not
if it's
evil.
evil, but that's the point. We don't know if it's evil.
We
So
have
I was
anger.
gonna say, can I do some sort of like either nature or survival or a general intelligence check to see if there's a quiet?
I mean, you're
closed-
kind of in the middle of town.
right to know if there's like a generally
There's a few
unpopulated
abandoned
area.
buildings that are just destroyed that you guys can get in.
You want to hop into one of these bad boys?
Man, we need your little hut.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
we
it's midday, it doesn't
will
work.
try to get into one of these abandoned buildings.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
Oh, can I only use
Oh, okay, that's not that
tiny hut?
No, you can use
Then-
tiny hut whenever. It's just it works better at dark.
It's a 14.
Because it has that shimmery kind
Yeah.
It's a 6.
You hop through, and then Miranda's like, "Hey, cat."
Okay, I'll help her.
See, you'll
This
take
budding romance
so
is so
This
desperate.
good.
feels like Aladdin.
you'll take 3 points of damage as you get cut,
Wow, come on.
Dang
getting
it.
pulled through. Oh no! A 10th level sorcerer taking 3 points.
Did you
of
hurt
damage.
yourself?
I did.
Hold on, medicine check.
Oh, well, let me kiss it, make it better.
Oh, that's only an 8.
She cut herself.
Oh man.
Bad?
It's okay. Let's just get
Yeah.
to the box.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna look at the box, and I am going to cast. Oh, do I even have it prepared? Yes, I do. Dispel magic on the box.
Roll.
Can I, with the bracelet, can I send to two people?
Or 2
without-
Marina.
Yeah, you can choose
kinda-
whoever.
You can choose whoever you want.
What am I rolling?
Your attack mod for your magic
15.
total.
Yeah. Wait.
Dispel magic uses your spellcasting modifier plus whatever you roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 15.
No.
Okay.
You cast at it, and it glances off. What would you like to send out?
I'm just gonna say to Marina, I think Soren had a real rough night. Don't say anything about the scars on his face. I think he's really sensitive about it.
And immediately you're like, what is happening?
What scars?
Just like, what? Who's scarred?
I'm gonna try dispel magic again. I'm gonna cast it at force.
Roll
This
for it.
time.
Were you wearing an eye patch when I saw you? Or
No,
you
I
took
went
it off?
I went up normal.
Okay.
Cocked. That is 21.
Deck saves.
I haven't opened it yet.
There it is!
No, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it wouldn't happen until they open.
I think I'm just
Now,
conditioned for the...
now that that's there, can I do an investigation check on the box?
Are you gonna open it or just leave it closed?
I'm gonna look at it close now because now I feel more comfortable actually touching it. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna more closely.
Okay, go.
An arcane horror power.
That's only 13.
It doesn't appear to be anything different than what it was, just magically undone.
All right. I'm gonna open this, but you may want to like take some step
Should I
back just in
have-
case.
Hold person.
I don't think a person's gonna pop out. I mean, that'd
And a
be
person pops out of the
interesting.
box.
That'd be really cool. I just mean
It's a
like
TARDIS.
it just in case there's some sort of I don't know what's in this thing. You just may want to take a couple steps back.
I'll
And
take 5 steps back.
With that, I will slowly open the box.
Get your percentage dice out, you wicked, wicked man.
I think that's what he
He's
rolled
been pushing for
for.
this. He's been pushing for this, man.
I didn't do anything.
Shit. Go back.
You put the box in there.
There's a box there and it's got magic in it.
I didn't say anything about
Look at
that.
magic.
I just
Oh,
was surprised
Chet,
you
you're not
hadn't
gonna
gotten
take
there
the box?
sooner.
What are you doing, Miranda? Since Chet won't take the box, take the box, take the box.
Excuse you, Miranda. The only reason I asked Miranda is because she said she was assisting you. So if Miranda wasn't assisting you, I
Anyway,
wouldn't
what
have said
happens when I open the box? Hell breaks loose. Pandora's box has been
We'll
opened.
have to find out next session.
No, come on.
So, as you slowly open it, a black cloud begins to roll out.
Oh, I'm shutting that shit. Just based off of what I saw. Arcana check.
Okay.
So it's not too.
That's 24.
From what you saw and what it is, something's in it. Like, not like books, not scrolls, a thing.
Oh,
we
come
should
on.
not have we should not have done this.
The
Okay, but there's
progenitor.
also the danger someone else comes along and finds
I
it.
know, but now we've released. We need to find somebody who's got stronger magic than I do to try to reseal this thing.
Let's go back to Ezra.
Ezra is a great choice. Let's see if we can find her.
Let's go.
Let's see how they explain how they got the box.
So you taking the box? Or are you
I'm not
leaving?
leaving it. I'm going to make sure I'm going to use my jacket to cover it and wrap it so that it's a little tighter and hold it very tightly to
a Ziploc
myself.
bag and then vacuum seal it in it.
All right. So, how are you? Are you running there? Are you being more stealthy?
We're not running. We're not going slowly.
But
We are
stealth.
just walking with intent.
Okay. So while walking with this intent, you're just like, you walk past the shop as the guards return, and you see them kind of making sure that you're gone, and they close it. So as you walk, you kind of feel a
I suggest we run.
I'm going to start picking up the pace.
yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah.
You move quicker and quicker. Let me see if anyone notices. Oh yeah, people are like, Jet, Brenna, where are they going? People are like, you guys okay?
Talk later.
Talk later.
Official business.
Official business.
I'm just gonna kind of try to persuade everyone that's passing by. It's nothing important.
Nothing to say here. Move on.
Trying to find a reason though.
So
Bathroom.
I gotta pee.
you run to the church.
Need to confess my sins.
So you just saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm trying really like cause I'm in a position today where I can see your dice right. Like every time you pick up, I'm like, okay, don't look.
Yeah, don't look at that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. I promise.
So you run to the church. As you run in, I imagine you're not gonna just open the door. You're gonna be like,
Yeah.
Turn off.
Get me, Ezra.
Give me
Jeff
death.
Cole immediately goes, oh God, what?
I need Ezra now, please.
And you see him just 110 feet, just like that. Step of the wind, man. You see he's gone. He's back. She's on her way. What's up?
It's urgent
Okay,
business. Just
long story short, I took a box I probably shouldn't have taken that probably has something inside of it that we probably don't want let out, and might have removed the archonic bonds that were keeping this thing in here.
makes
Yeah,
it any
that's
more
general the
urgent?
long and short about it.
It's abyssal magic.
He's just gonna pull out the staff. All right.
I'm gonna have to hit
And
it.
he's gonna patient defense. He's just gonna square up on this thing. All right. We'll ship back to you guys. While that's all happening, you call out to Miranda. Miranda does not respond. Miranda goes like, "What? What?" And then you respond with anything else, and Miranda does not respond.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing on the boat?
Well, because I haven't been notified of anything.
Nope, you haven't.
So I'm just in my room eating my eggs and going like, okay, people are going to ask a lot of questions. Maybe it's in the book. So
I'm
eating and reading.
I'm gonna go to Soren's door and knock on it.
Yes.
You know, I bet those two crazy kids are out on another date. You know, but and I wish the best for them. But you know, like we gotta go, man. And Miranda's just not responding. I don't think she's mad at me.
It's the best. I'm going to go over to the door, creak it open, so it's just my blind looking eye.
That's creepy. Don't do
Going
that.
all Edgar Allan Poe.
Like, there's plenty of sunlight. We'll leave whenever. They're probably getting last minute supplies. Look, I'll call them and see what. Then I'll. Hey, Morena, it's Horn. Solomon's freaking out. You good, or do you need help, or money? I don't know. Soren's a dad. He's not ideal, people.
I'll take the money.
Is that what you're?
This is while they're running.
This is painfully difficult to watch.
So he communicated while we were running, not while we're at the building.
This is happening. He's talking to you while you guys are heading over there.
Okay. We're I'll get back to you. That's all.
Where you going, Morena?
No response.
Morena.
No response.
God.
What are you doing with the box?
I am still gonna try to hold it tight. However, I can't because that's verbal, somatic, and material. I'm going to ready Blight.
Okay.
For if whatever's in the box comes out and seems hostile,
Haven't we done enough to this town?
I will ready Blight.
As we need to rub something inside of a church.
Because that's only verbal and somatic. I don't need materials.
Yep. So eventually Ezra shows up. What's going on?
Long story short, I open this box. Probably shouldn't. There's something inside. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't seem like it's good.
Abyssal magic.
I took off the magic to open it to look inside. I can explain everything later. Just can you help me close this?
This is why I hate coming home.
Everyone clear the church. And people just start leaving. I don't know what you expect me to do.
We just figured that you were kind of in charge now, so maybe you'd have an idea of.
Let's take it out back.
And shoot it. Like
You go outside to this back, cornered off area. Just place it on the ground.
I'm afraid if I let it go, it's going to open up.
I'm afraid if it opens up while you're holding it, it'll break your arms off.
Fair point. It's on the ground.
Chet immediately goes, "Oh my god, my arms could have been exploded." And then nothing for a moment.
Worst Pokeball ever.
So after Morena doesn't respond, can I have Soren who's like, oh god damn it, they're probably in trouble. All right, Grandma's like, all right, swing open the door because it's all happened very quickly. I just imagine Solomon's still kind of there.
You hear behind you.
Let's go! Just hop off the boat. Where they said they were going.
They didn't.
Helpful. Just start.
I'm sorry, Soren's leaving you. You're not as fast as him.
He did say, "Come on, let's go." So you need
Yeah,
to follow.
I'm
Yeah, I get that, but it's still like a.
Oh, yeah,
you
you're
have
faster. Yeah.
More movement. Yeah. All right. I'm going after him.
All right. A few moments go by. The smoke and smog begins to come out. Out from the box. Slowly emerges. No.
Sorry, I couldn't.
Slowly emerges a insect serpent-like creature shrouded in red and black. The many eyes floating around it. Two praying mantis-like pincers up front, large bug eyes with mandibles and the snake-like body. It draws in all of the light nearby it, and it is pitch black with the red mist outline.
Maybe it's just shy.
Would I know what this is?
Roll me a history check. See if you know what this aberration is.
That's 18.
This is a caloric quarry, which, to put it in perspective, look like that. It looked like that.
That's just something I drew in high school.
It looked like that.
That's fair.
It sounds like
It is it's medium size. You can tell that it is not doing anything yet. It is just sitting there, looking around at you.
Animal
You know
Is it?
that they are part of the plane of dreams. The abyssal plane was locking it to that plane of existence. It now clicks in Chet's head that box was locking it into a space, in time and space in the abyssal plane, not on the plane of dreams. And it eats dreams. It's a dream. It is one of the many different dream-eating monsters.
Holy cow.
And it is now in the backyard of a church.
What do you do in your church's backyard? I'll put up case to the abyssal plane.
We're having a church picnic in March.
Are there going to be aberrations there? No. Then it's not the cow.
So, that's what's in front of you. Chet, you are in horror. You don't know what this is. Miranda, you saw a bunch of things from the abyssal plane. You know what an aberration. You know what they are. You just haven't seen this one. Ubrin didn't really delve much into the dream plane and the dream eaters. You two are just going somewhere. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in next week to see how this all goes. Who knows? Combat? Maybe not. Maybe yes.
Animal friendship.
This train wreck.
Just Chet.
There were so many.
How you doing, pal?
There was that everything was going like according-ish to plan, and then you did a thing that I wasn't expecting or hoping you did.
Not expecting.
We'll explain.
Not hoping.
We'll explain what I'm talking about in Roll for Bluff. So make sure to check out that episode on YouTube where I delve into why this happened.
Who, what, why, where, and how.
But Tristan, take it away before we leave.
Monday, this PlayStation on YouTube. Wednesday, Detention talking about Firbolgs. Thursday will be Roll for Bluff. Friday, playing again.
You
So-
guys are going to miss me, right?
Yes, I'll play Solomon.
Don't. Okay.
I won't be Solomon in
Kill
combat.
Solomon.
I'll be Solomon outside of combat.
And then I'll
It'd be unfair if I was Solomon in combat. You'll take a more relaxed Solomon approach.
Okay.
So, thank you guys so much for being here once again. Make sure to check out YouTube, and if you want, send us a whisper or a message to get a Discord invite if you already don't have one. Check out all the different social medias, Facebook, Twitter.
Website's
coming up. We'll make sure that's notified on everything here on Twitch and everywhere else when that's up and running.
And don't forget, we're going to be at Gen Con this year. So in a couple of months, if you're going, let us know and we'll see if we can see you on
Yay! So, thank you guys so much once again, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!